Chrisean, what are you doing?
Oh, supporting hot chocolate teenage.
Period. Girl, they already hating. They already hating.
Man.
Yeah, they gonna hate. It's okay.
She got the tea, don't you see? Spilling truth with every sip so free. Got the documents, got the receipts. Every story she completes. Grab your tea, it's a hot topic spree. Sipping truth with a side of glee. Box of chocolates, sweet and neat. Hot tea's here, take your seat.
Hot chocolate tea. You better put your best profile picture up, nigga. They should know who the fuck got the tea.
Period.
Let me go on hot chocolate page. She knows. Let me go and check on what they say. Because I know you gonna post it. You like actually engage and help the engagement. Did you think this would go this far?
Welcome, 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 guys. Thank you for pulling up. This is a long overdue show. And guys, before I could even get so excited about doing the Q&A and finally getting to talk to you guys about it, we have other breaking news. So before we get into it, I will go ahead and shout out some of you guys. Thank you guys for pulling up. I am so happy to see you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Oh my God, guys, I'm so excited to be here tonight. And why? Because, baby, we got the Q&A. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to my girl, Shauna. Shout out to my twin. Shout out to Candy. That's my girl. Shout out to Candy. Shout out to Rose Gold. We got my girl, Vicky, in the building. Hey, Aboden. Hi. How are you doing, Michelle? I'm doing good. How are you guys tonight? Who got their wine glasses? Who got their wine glasses? Because I definitely told you guys we pulling up with our wine because this is a wine down. I know a lot of you guys are mothers. We are overwhelmed from the week. We had a lot of different shows and news and tea. And baby, we did not come to play this week. We are tired. We still had to cook dinner today. I had to go grocery shopping. And baby, when I'm telling you, I am exhausted. We had to get our cups. We had to turn it up. We had to wind down. So shout out to Demo. Shout out to everybody in the chat, the mods, Love and War. You know, my girl is up in the building, my right-hand man. Shout out to Desi. Shout out to the content creators in the chat, my sis, Rock TTV Media. Shout out to my girl, Ann Perry. Hey, Ann. You don't always get to make it, so I'm so happy to see you. Shout out to the baddest kid on the block. I ain't gonna say her name, but she be up in these chats acting up, baby. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to my girl, Sabrina. We got Sandra. Oh my God, guys, you guys are pulling up and y'all are ready. So I did say we were going to start at 9, but I did give us a little earliness because I know some of you guys are, a lot of you guys are on the East Coast. Shout out, hi Miss Fitz. Hey guys. So I am going to drop the link for the content creators in the chat. If you are a content creator and you want to come up, you are more than welcome. I will leave an opportunity to have an open floor for all the rock stars to come up tonight and just give your input because I know that everybody has something to say when it comes to the Q&A. So before we hop into the Q&A, guys, I do have some breaking news. So drop those chocolate bars in the chat if you guys are excited for the breaking news. I am going to set my goal for my super chats as well. I'm going to set my goal tonight for 20 because you guys are coming in here pretty fast. And if you are able to support me and help me reach my goal, that will be so cool. Let me get that set up. And then we'll get into the breaking news. So I know some of you guys may know the breaking news and some of you guys may not. But basically, Blueface's brother, I know a lot of you guys have been looking for him. We got some tea on him. Hey, Rock T, you're on the stage, girl. How you doing?
Hey, boo. We had to get this microphone together. I'm good, girl.
Hey, sis. Girl, we got breaking news tonight, and I just cannot believe it. Carlissa got the audacity to be up here worried about somebody else's kids, and her behind got 2 kids now locked up. So, guys, the breaking news is Andre has been arrested as of Friday. This here is the information. He was arrested in Kern County on a $30,000 bail for for 2 charges. It looks like he had a domestic violence situation with his wife. I don't know for sure if it's the wife. I can't speak to who it is, but he did have a domestic situation where he inflicted corporal injury on a spouse or cohabitant. And that basically just means that he caused physical injury that resulted in a traumatic condition. So I don't know, baby. That does face up to 1 to 3 years in prison. He does have priors. I don't know if he's on parole or probation. I don't know. Yeah. Bakersfield, yep, that's Kern County. So I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know what Carlissa's gonna do. But I know one thing: she might want to focus on her kid and what she got going on versus, trying to come for Chrisean and her baby constantly. What you think of this?
She definitely need to focus on what she need to focus on, because Chrisean is not her concern. She need to be worried about. She should have really been worried about Andre, because she need to focus on
Yeah.
Blueface. Like, you neglecting him. He the one need to help.
So
Blueface
focused on
fine.
Blueface because he the famous one, and you done neglected this boy, and he been telling everybody that he was hurt by the way that she was treating him.
Exactly. You got more things to worry about while you worrying about what grandkid famous. Which, I mean, you just doing too much, lady. Just she need to have some mental health with him. They need to go on the group.
Yeah, they got it from her, because let's just keep it a buck. Andre ain't the only kid that's mentally ill, baby. They all mentally ill. She done messed all them kids up. But shout out to you guys for the super chats. Demo, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate you. Shout out to beginner nail files. Thank you so much, Team Chrisean. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Nicole. Shout out to you for the super chat. Thank you, guys. And then we have Shanita. Thank you for the super chat. You guys are so supportive. I love you guys. Sydney, thank you so much for the super chat. So yeah, guys, not only is that the charge, so there's a second charge, which was willful cruelty to a child. Now, I didn't get a chance to look that up and have it pulled up yet. So I am going to do it now just so that I can kind of get an idea of what that means too, because we don't know exactly what happens just yet. So I'm just going to give, the general, definition of what happened until we get more details, because sometimes they give you these charges and they be amped up more than what they are, or they could be a little bit watered down until you go to court. So we really don't know until we get more information. So,
that's weird though, adding a child, whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever it is, it's definitely weird. Cruelty to a child is when someone intentionally causes harm to a child, such as inflicting pain or endangering their health. This is a crime in California. Now, what I will say, in the state of California, if you get a charge like this and a kid is involved, CPS is coming, baby. So I would hope and pray that they got that all figured out. And that CPS didn't have to come and intervene in any way. And I do hope and pray that everyone is okay. If it's his wife, I don't know. So that is alleged that it may be the wife, Katie. If it is Katie, in the event that it is, I do just pray that she is okay, and the baby. We don't know for sure if it's her or not. Hey, Misha. Shout out to all the content creators that are pulling up. If you guys want to come up, I am going to drop the link, and we're going to hop right into it, guys. So, sis, what did you think of the Q&A before we get into it? I need to know what you think.
That Q&A was something else. It was very short and sweet. No, I got right to the point. It covered a lot, and it just confirmed a lot of stuff. But at the same time, how these people are. They going to chop it up and make it be. He could say it plain as day about this, my child, my wife. I don't mess with my mama, all that stuff. They don't find some. She put a gun to his head and told him to do that. She had to. She doing voodoo. It's something. It's gonna always be something.
You're right.
But it was dope. It was dope though. I'm glad I'm proud of him. It's a
It's a step forward.
It's a
It's a
step
big
forward.
step
Yeah.
forward. Yeah.
Oh
He
yeah.
sounded like a whole totally different person that is trying his best to change and grow. And I can appreciate that, right?
Yes.
Nobody's perfect. Especially with a guy like him, that's in the streets, still young and things like that. You never know what to expect when
Right.
a
You got a
man
mama
is,
named Carlissa.
in the street. Yeah, right. And got a mama named Carlissa for sure. Thank you, Sabrina, for the super chat. And shout out to Miss Fitz. You are on the stage. Now I did want to hey sis.
Huh?
Hold up. Oh, there we go. What up?
Oh.
What up?
Period. What up, sis? What up? What up? What up?
What's
Girl, I was just
up?
going over breaking news. Andre is in jail. He was arrested on a new charge, but I forgot to mention. So the new charges are basically domestic violence. He inflicted injury and harm upon a spouse, and then also he has a charge for cruelty to a child. So I don't know what's going on. It sounds like he then slid everybody, the kid and the mama. I don't know. But allegedly whatever's going on, that's not okay. But he did have a warrant already too. I don't know if you guys knew, but there was a warrant for Andre's arrest where he was pretty much on the run this whole time, and everyone had been wondering where he was, and no one really knew. We were asking, people were, asking me, asking Carlissa when she goes live. I'm pretty sure asking other content creators, and we found out that he was basically on the run for allegedly stealing a girl's firearm in Bakersfield, and the girl reported him. So he had
That
a
was the
warrant for that.
hairstylist, right?
I don't know. I don't know the details.
Okay,
Honestly.
good.
So I don't even really, too much cover things like this, but hey, it's
Yeah.
still breaking news, and I just thought that it would definitely be worthy to mention tonight because of the simple fact that we're going to be discussing Carlissa speaking on somebody else's kid as if she don't have her own kids to worry about. You always see everybody else's business. Now, when Blueface went to jail, she was live. She was blaming people. She was sick. Now, let's see if she's going to go live and explain why Andre in jail and who put him in jail, because obviously somebody called the police on him. So let's get to talking.
Check it. And the reason why he that way towards women is because of her. Let's be real.
You right.
I think that's why both of them like it. Honestly.
And he goes to court on the 11th. So if anybody is in Bakersfield and can make it to court, let us know now. Let us know. Slide in somebody DM. Let us know if you pull up. Feel me? But yeah, we're gonna go right into the real tea, and the real tea is the Q&A. Misfits, sis, what you thought of the Q&A?
I loved it. I hear the growth in Jonathan, and I just pray that once he's out those doors, that he can hold on to his growth. That's my.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
agree.
He did say in one part of it that Chrisean was a big part of his his getting closer to God, and I thought that was something too. I gotta go find because I gotta finish clipping it up, but I don't know if
he did say that. He said that he feels closer to God more than he ever has, and that he wanted to give Chrisean her flowers for that, and he thanked her for that. So that right there spoke a lot of volumes to me. During the Q&A, guys, we got new pictures of Chrisean and the baby. I thought that was so dope that she provided us with an updated picture of him. Look at his teeth, guys. It's so cute.
So handsome. Oh my God, I just want to kiss his little cheeks.
Oh my God, so cute. And he looks just like both of them to me. Like he looks just like Chrisean, like him and her are dead on each other. And then it's like you can definitely see Blueface in him. Like the nose, the eyebrow, it's all giving Blueface for real. I promise you.
Yes, it's a perfect combination of them two.
Yeah. I agree. And he is big. He is long. He gonna be tall like Blue. And for everybody that say he is this, that, and the other, baby, them legs was yanked back, baby. He was playing on that plane. He was not. I'm pretty sure his mama had to get him a seat eventually because he was all over. But guys, I love the Q&A so much. I honestly had to break it down because I wanted everybody to get an opportunity to hear each and every question on its own. So before we got the Q&A, Chrisean had posted the questions, which I had already as well. I just didn't say anything because when I was live, everybody was like, no, just let him wait. So I did, but I couldn't hold it in, but I did have this. The questions were, how do you feel about the restaurant from the old one? You know, basically comparing the old one to the new one. Are we still married was a question. Have you spoke to your mom was a question. How do you feel about coming home in a couple months was a question. What are you doing different? What are you doing with your time? The time by yourself, have it impacted you negatively or positively on a scale of 1 to 10? So I do see it's 153 likes. We are going to start the show when we get to 200 likes, guys. So make sure you guys get the likes up. Yep. And we will jump into it. Thank you, Sabrina, for the super chat. I totally appreciate it. I am going to go ahead and
Sabrina,
play the and thank you, SLA, for the super chat as well. I'm going to go ahead and play the intro again while you guys get the likes up. And I'm going to get my cup and I'll be right back, guys.
all right.
Chrisean,
Likes up, guys.
what are you doing?
Oh, supporting hot chocolate teenage.
Period. Girl, they already hating. Yeah, they gonna hate. It's okay.
Just joining us. Hit
She
that
got
like
the
button.
tea, don't you see? Spilling truth with every sip so free. Got the documents, got the receipts. Every story she completes. Grab your tea, it's a hot topic spree. Sipping truth with a side of glee. Box of chocolates, sweet and neat. Hot tea's here, take your seat.
Hot chocolate tea. You better put your best profile picture up, nigga. They should know who the fuck got the tea.
Period.
Let me go on hot chocolate page. She knows. Let me go and check on what they say. Because I know you gonna post it. You like actually engage and help the engagement. Did you think this would go this far?
Okay, guys, we're back. I didn't get my cup because I didn't have enough time to get up. So, what should I get? I think I should just get some coffee because let me tell y'all something. I am not a drinker. So while I'm up here encouraging everybody else to get some wine, I need to be sitting down somewhere before I be sick and can't even finish the show.
Look, a little wine ain't gonna hurt nothing. I just watched the episode where Jesus turned the water into wine. I said, "Oh, he made it so fine." They said the wine was the best wine I ever had wined it. Honey, it ain't gonna hurt. A little wine
guys,
ain't gonna hurt.
make sure you guys are hitting the like button.
At the voice.
First Tiffany.
Hey, voice.
Timothy 5 say you can have a little alcohol, baby, for your stomach.
Hey sis, I see you in the chat. I dropped the link for you. Y'all, I'm such a lightweight, but I'm gonna get my cup. I ain't even tripping. I'm gonna wait till my husband come get it for me because he got me. So we're gonna hop into it. So I did break the I broke the question and answer, the Q&A down, so that it will be a little bit easier for people to go to each question that they wanted to hear or whatever. And then that way we could also break it down for the haters because sometimes they're a little special. You know, we got to like break it down and, you know, do all that extra stuff for them. Okay. So I am going to go ahead and play the first question. The first question was basically, how do you feel about the old restaurant versus the new restaurant? And this sent the mama on the edge.
Okay. How do you feel about the restaurant from old to new? The old one from the new. Like, how do you feel about the new one from the old one? I meant.
I feel good about it. It's more professional, better business relationship, you know, with family and business. Don't mix. But everybody complained about Blueface and Soul. All the workers and people that's supposed to be helping create and build something, all they did was complain. So I feel great now. Feel better.
Okay, you are like that, and it pays its own rent. You don't come out of pocket anymore. Carlissa has you coming out of pocket.
Yeah. Carlissa got me paying her and the rent at
Yeah,
the same time. All out of pocket.
It was bad math.
And still complaining.
Okay, Papa.
Hey.
Okay. How do you feel about the restaurant from old to new?
So I'm glad it played over and kind of looped because that was my favorite part of the first question. Just hearing him say, "Hey," he just sounds so happy to talk to her, and you can tell that their relationship and their bond is getting better, and that he's actually using this time to love on her and open up to her and listen to her and allow himself to think about the things that he's said and he's done, and you can hear the humbleness in his voice. To me, him, sounding so warming in the beginning just let me know right then and there, like, oh, we're gonna get some good parts out of this Q&A for sure. So shout out to the voice of reason. She's on the stage, as well as Misha. Hi, Misha Gossip. Hi,
Hey
guys.
Misha, how you doing? Hey sis, what's
Hi.
going on?
What up?
Hi, could you guys hear
So,
me?
guys,
Hey Misfit.
yeah, we can hear you, Misha. You're a little low.
We can hear you though.
Do I sound okay? Cause y'all know I'll be sounding crazy sometimes.
Yeah, you good
Could you
this
guys
time.
hear me?
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you, Misha. I think, are you still talking?
No.
Oh, okay. So yeah, guys, the first question was basically about the restaurant, and he was basically speaking about how, it's more professional now. He's making more money. The overhead is covered. Basically, the rent is being covered with the income that's coming in from the restaurant right now, as well as basically he doesn't have to pay Carlissa. So he definitely used that as an opportunity to speak on Carlissa on his own. I don't think that Chrisean had anything to do with his responses, leading up to bleeding Carlissa. Like, she's so mad at him saying the things that he said. But do you guys felt like Chrisean was leading him into disrespecting Carlissa, or it was just his
No.
own doing?
I think if anything, he's trying to make sure that he didn't go too far left. If
Yeah,
anything,
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I feel like also Carlissa took a lot of things. She always kind of takes things out of context. Like even when she was saying, "All right, you're not speaking to your mother, but she has your kids." She wasn't saying it as if like, "Well, why does she have your kids?" She's saying it to him like, "How can you not be speaking to her when she has your kids?" But Carlissa loves to try to paint that false narrative because she's only getting her information from people who don't like Chrisean. So there's that.
Right, you're right about that.
She's only gonna view stuff. She gonna find the most negative way to look at something. When it comes to Chrisean, it don't matter how you put it. As nice as she was, because she definitely was leading him not to like. All right, Papa, not to like don't go too far.
Right,
So,
right. And then even when he was going into the detail about Carlissa, having him pay her and the restaurant rent, he even, like, Chrisean was like, "Okay, Papa," he was ready to go in some more. Like, if she would have
right.
never said nothing, he probably would have really dragged her for real. And I love that for Chrisean, that she is not, being as messy as Carlissa would love for her to be. Misha, what did you think about the first question on the Q&A? And I'm not putting you on the spot. I just know you're here. I dropped the link for you, sis. The icon. I see you in the chat. Let's see. So after that, the second question was about the marriage. Now, a lot of people have been questioning the marriage and if it was real, the validity of it, if she got the marriage license yet, if it was really a marriage done, if there was any vows, if there was a priest, if there was really this or that. These people don't know what they want to do. So, with that being said, we are going to hop into the second question that goes over Chrisean asking Blueface, is he still married? And he was so happy to say he was.
Are we still married? Are you still married, Blue?
Yes, I'm still married to you, baby. You still married to me?
Yeah, I love you.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, my vows, cause talk to Pastor Mike. All right. Official.
Right. But I might post a clip. Yeah, no, that was real. Okay.
Oh, you gonna post already?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, let them know. It's official to the judicial, you dig?
For real. Are we still married?
Now, for anybody questioning the marriage, that is what you needed, was a receipt. Now, you may not have seen the receipt on that clip because I posted it separately, and I did that on purpose so that everybody can have a clearer view. So here, you guys, is the computer. I know you see Chrisean in the top right corner of the computer screen. There's the priest in the middle, and then there's Blueface on the other side on the small phone, on the phone, and he was on the phone. Now, let me know if you guys think that a priest is going to waste his time and do a marriage and do vows over the phone, virtually, whatever, and it be for no reason. Please explain. Why would you think that under any circumstance? Why can't you guys just accept the reality of the situation, which is Blueface and Chrisean are going to be together no matter what you think. They are married. Now, Chrisean, the last time that we did hear about it, Pastor Mike Freeman was the person that did do the marriage. He is ordained to marry. It's all up to Chrisean on whether or not, when she's going to go and get the marriage license. People are so nosy and so feeling so obligated to feel like she has to give you every little bit and piece and detail of her life when she doesn't owe you that. So at the end of the day, you guys see it with your own two eyes, and then there's another goalpost moved. First, there was no marriage. They didn't do the vows at all. Blueface didn't say he was married or anything. Now he said he's married. Now you guys see that there was a wedding, and you guys are still questioning it. You guys need more proof. The same thing with the DNA. You guys just can't accept anything when it comes to Blueface and Chrisean, and it's giving. Y'all don't have no lives. Period.
And you know what else, sis, that a lot of people forget about? So there's a big difference.
What do you guys think about the marriage?
Can you hear me?
Hi, and Chrisean the icon. You guys are on the stage.
Hey, I was trying to catch the first question, but you had to get to the second one when you were saying about damn.
You can go ahead. Go ahead, Pi. And then Joyce will let you speak. I'm sorry, sis.
No, it's okay.
Reset the question. First question was I got into this one. wait. What the first question was?
The difference between the two restaurant. The two restaurants.
No, I must have missed that one. What was the last question then?
We on the second one now.
I know. I was coming up here to speak
on the second one now, the marriage.
Oh, I know. That's why I said I was coming to speak on the first one. You were saying about, did she go too far with what she was asking? But I was just wanting to catch that before you had got deep into it, but you had got deep into it. But how I feel, she was asking that because it made sense of the actual question. So the people need to know, if you're not talking to your mother, the next question would be, well, why is your kids over there? That makes so much sense to ask that, because the people, they're doing the questions and answers for the people. So I don't think it was intentionally to target her, but she don't see it that way because she want to hate her so bad.
Right, you're right about that. These questions.
Yep, I agree.
I agree. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I was just saying that sometimes people don't realize the difference when you're married by an ordained minister versus when you're married by a justice of the peace. So because they were married by an ordained minister, it wasn't like something they were able to just rush into spur of the moment. You actually have to be counseled first. It's a lot of things involved when you're married by an ordained minister versus when you're married by a justice of the peace. You can just walk in there, sign those papers in Vegas, 1, 2, 3, you're married, 24 hours, you're married. It's not the same thing when you're married by someone who's ordained. And I just wanted to put that out there, that it wasn't even something that they rushed into, or either one of them could have pressured the either one into, because they had to be counseled before he would agree to marry them. That's the way I know it to be most of the time.
Correct.
Hey,
And also, she even said that. So I always tell people, she say everything that need to be said. People gotta listen to what she say. Both of them, they speak, but if we don't listen, we miss it. So a lot of us listen. So that's why we so open minded about the situation, because we listen at things they said and things they have did in the past, and we bring all that into the fruition of what's going to happen, because we're listening, we're paying attention, and that's the difference. Those who don't want to pay attention to hear what they want to hear.
right, you're right. Support,
Yeah, they
support.
don't. They
That's what's up.
they hear, they move the goalposts because they be hearing. The problem is that they just want to find a way to manipulate it and change the narrative. Shout out to my sis Royalty World in the chat. Thank you for the super chat, sis. I appreciate it. You had me crying, laughing last night when I was on your live, so I appreciate that. But
So,
guys,
Chris,
at the
I'm
end of the
sorry.
day, why everything that Sean does, everybody got to question it 2 or 3 times extra?
I don't know why they questioning the marriage, because Jaden accepted
Go
it when
ahead,
she
sis.
she said it out loud. So clearly she know what's up. She in a
I
blur.
was gonna say, sorry. Go
Facts.
ahead, sis. Go ahead, Rock. You finish?
Oh no,
No,
I'm
you
done.
good. I was just saying
I'm
facts.
done, but go ahead.
Okay. I was about to say, if you guys were paying attention, she brought up the marriage when she was up on the stage with us, because I brought up marriage to her in reference to Pastor Mike did a marriage for like 16 people where he was giving out a certificate. And she was like, no, Pastor Mike Freeman married us. And she said, I have a whole video and everything of it. Now, I didn't catch that part until I went back and watched it the second time. But
What you saying,
it
but you
goes
keep
back
going in and
to
out.
people not listening. Chrisean just said it when we was all on the platform, when I asked her, did Pastor Mike marry you guys? Did you see Sunday? She was like, no, it was Pastor Mike Freeman. And I have a whole video of it. She played the video, a snip of the video, and the question and the answer, the Q&A. So people, like we always talk about here, people know what it is. They just, I don't know, they just get themselves, I guess it's like appeasing to them, because the truth is always there in their face, the receipts and everything, and they still want to, take a blind eye to what's dead smack in their face. Like it could be poop up their nose and they know they smell it, and they still going to talk about, no, it smelled like roses, because that's just the
That's mud.
delusion. That's just the delusion in them. And that just shows that something is, the mental is not, is off, or I don't know if
It's,
they're
And the
rehearsed
crazy
to say
and the
that
crazy
and do that,
it's the
but
fact.
it's a mess.
and the
Look,
crazy
check.
part is, I always say, this young lady always have receipts for everything she do. Like no matter how y'all try to paint it, she may not say nothing when y'all want her to, but when she come with it, y'all again, like Hattie say, they're still gonna move the goalposts. They're still gonna make it seem like, oh, this ain't true, and change the narrative. She have receipts for everything she do.
And it's the fact for me that these are the words that Blueface said out of his mouth. How the hell she got the power to speak through that man and he all the way locked the fuck up? Make it make sense. Like ain't no eye contact or nothing really. You know what I'm saying? Like through the phone. But that stuff weird to me. This man said what he said out of his mouth, and here Carlissa come and blame her for every word that he said out of his mouth. She goofy as hell for that.
Very goofy.
And I want to point out, Blueface dropped a hint for the people who want to act like they don't want to believe. He said it's an official to the judicial.
Judicial.
If
Yes.
you go and look
You know
up
he always got the
official, it
rhyme.
tells you that an official can marry two people in the
In the
prison
judicial
system of
system. Exactly.
California.
Facts.
Listen to when the people talk, because they trying to tell you, if you
They
don't
tell you
believe me,
everything. Yes.
I'm
I
going to
always
drop the
say that.
proof for you.
Facts. Facts. And the crazy part is this lady got up here and said so much out her mouth the other day and turn around, like Chrisean said. Just watch how your year go. And I hate to even drag the other
Mm-hmm.
son in it, but you just said this is what Chrisean gonna do to children. And look at what your child caught. Look at the charge your child caught. You get what I'm saying?
That part.
You
Mm.
know what I'm saying?
Don't
It spent the
yeah.
block
Yeah,
on
I
you.
thought that was the first thought on my
Yep.
mind. It was literally, how is your year going? Every time something happen now, that's the first thing I think about. Like, how is your year going?
Yep.
Because everything
Mhm.
leads up to something involving your kids now. And now you up here talking about this girl and her kid constantly every damn day, and your kid is doing something
But no, she tried
wrong
to
to
make
a
it seem
kid.
like
So
Chrisean
you
would
might
do
want to,
Blueface
look
kids
in the mirror,
something.
ma'am.
She tried to make it seem like she insinuated again the other day that Krishan, oh, how you gonna handle Journey? Or I'm gonna have to go to jail if you do this and that XYZ. And then turn around, look what happened.
Now
Look
your
what
son
That
happened. Look at the
part.
kind
charges.
of child abuse charge, or like you
She
talking
put
about
it on
Krishan.
herself.
Right, no,
Exactly.
Well,
I
yes.
Finally,
say
she
She
done
put
it.
in
said
the
something.
atmosphere,
Now
but she
all of a
thought it was gonna
sudden,
hit her, but it hit her child.
Said something about you
The
gonna see
same
all on the
the
face.
same mouth you use to bash somebody with will give you the same lashing of tongues that you put out on somebody. And worse, sometimes you get it in tenfold
mm,
because you're doing it with maliciousness. She's being malicious. You just making up stuff. You just making shit up, pulling stuff out of the air, dragging on this girl who ain't said nothing
Jazz.
about you.
They're
Mhm.
trying to make it seem like, oh, how you gonna marry somebody and you don't even know what his precious juice is and da da da. She tried to have the relationship with the children. Y'all over there toning the situation, making it seem like, oh, she the worst stepmom in the world. I promise you, she'll be a great stepmom. We all know this.
y'all won't even give her the opportunity because y'all so bitter and don't nobody even care at the end of the day. Ain't no stepmama over here asking for nobody kids unless they're trying to show you that they can do it, right? They're trying to,
That part.
extend the invite. But ain't no
Prove a
stepmama
point.
over here saying, please bring your kids over here, girl, every weekend so I can watch them. Ain't no stepmama doing that. So if y'all want to keep them over there and want to act funny with them, that's going to be on y'all. Y'all going to end up in a situation where Blueface is going to be forced to go get some type of custody arrangement with his
I've been
kids,
saying
and then
that.
you
But let
ain't
me tell you something.
getting
Let me
no,
tell you something. In the
child
beginning of
support
the
money,
year,
baby.
when she did that interview, ex everybody, I kept stressing it. It was like, I don't think so. Some people like, I don't think so. I said, let me tell y'all something. That girl's gonna force that boy to be like, wash his hands, and not wash his hands with the children, but show her that you can't stop my life. And he's gonna she's gonna deprive that boy of them children, and he's not gonna want to deal with them on the strength. Not saying that he don't want to deal with them, but he's gonna show her that this is what's gonna happen because you're not gonna stop. How I feel.
No,
Mm-hmm.
And
he
I
go
feel
I
so
okay.
sorry
agree.
for
Yeah.
Javon
For
because
real.
he really is close to his daddy, and I
Cause
think it's
you
unfair.
gotta
And when
look
that
at
child
it.
get older,
If the,
when
if
that
they
child
go to
get
court,
older, he's gonna
if they go to
despise
court
her.
right now, I'm sorry. If they if they go to court right now, who you think the judge will find more fit in this situation? Not I'm not saying
They
right
will
now
give
why
Jaden children
why
to
as
Krishan.
as
Convicted
why
felon, whatever they want to call it, they will get. First of all, they married. Second of all, Krishan is not on camera falling out drunk every other day. They will give her kids to Krishan. Unfortunately, she's not paying
Yeah.
attention. She
Very
needs to
much.
stop. She looks mentally
And
unstable.
I
The
can
grandmama
attest to
looked
that.
mentally unstable.
I can
There
attest
would be
to that.
nobody else they would trust to give them children to besides Papa Blue and Rebecca or Blueface and Chrisean. That would be it. That would be all. They look like the most stable environment. They look financially stable, and they're not out here crashing out looking crazy as hell.
That part. And that's exactly what I was trying to get to. You got it. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Miss Perry, Miss Ann Perry, for the super chat. And then, guys, Carlissa has made a post regarding Andre being in jail. She said, "I
Hold on,
tried to
sis.
tell
I'm
them
sorry.
both."
Nope, sis. Hold on one second before you
What?
start that. I can count. And it's 448 people in the chat. Now I ain't finna force y'all hand, but I know y'all can count too. And 274 likes does not equal 448. So I feel
Oh,
like
let me
y'all can do a
add.
little better.
Let me
If
do
you
the math.
enjoying the tea, hit the
Definitely.
like button. You just came in late, hit the like button. You lurking, you can hit the like button. Nobody's gonna know. But this is outrageous and it's a little bit funky and it's making me feel away. So if y'all
Definitely
can hit that like
outrageous.
button, I would appreciate that. Because y'all doing a lot
Definitely
right now.
outrageous. Sis said it's outrageous. If y'all don't hit this like button for my sis, come through the screen and
Yeah, because I'm feeling some type of way. I'm feeling away. Now, a couple here and there, okay, all right. But like now, come on now. Now y'all doing the most.
I need to get another device because I cannot see these comments down here. Well, I see the comments
But the
now.
crazy part
And
is,
they
you
know
you
the
said watch the
program,
company
the
you
same
keep. People come all the time. It's them same people coming all the time. They know
And
what
we
we gonna
know it's
say.
you. We know it's you. Press
and
the
y'all can
button.
Exactly. So
still
stop
like the
playing.
video.
We
So
welcome
I
you. We
know
welcome
you're
you.
not getting a notification that it's you. I know y'all over here. Y'all ain't
We
got no
know
other
it's you.
business.
We welcome you guys. Hit that button.
Where else you
It's
gonna go?
Exactly. Enjoy
you
it.
can still
It's
go back and
okay.
report back, but just hit the like button while you're here.
It's
Okay,
please
You
and
can
thank
definitely
you.
go
And
report back.
please and thank you.
please.
Sincerely, management. Thank you. Let's go.
Yeah, we need about 400 likes. It don't make no sense. It's
But the thing
400.
is, saying that somebody don't love them. You don't love them. Why so you blaming this woman for the abuse he gave to his wife and his daughter? Because
Exactly.
that's what it sounds like. It
She
sounds
said,
like he
I
clicked
tried
out
to
on
tell
her.
them both, move on. Some relationships can't be fixed, and they try. And some relationships can't be fixed, and they don't love y'all like y'all think they do. Listen to your parents when it comes to the company you keep. Now, I know she is not sitting up here trying to say that because the girl didn't call the police or however the situation has happened allegedly, that because he's arrested for putting his hands on her allegedly and his kid allegedly, that she don't love him. I would hope that you love
That's what
yourself
that
more than you
But
love a
he's done
nigga.
it multiple times allegedly. This is not his first time. Like, so it's not like it's been
Thank you,
escalated. You
sis.
didn't do nothing about that.
This is not an isolated incident.
It sure
This
Cause
is
is
not.
part
how
of a
how is
character.
nothing wrong with your children and everything wrong with everybody else? This can't be life.
You
This
actually
can't be
tried to
Amen.
life.
get her to tell her
Amen.
story a while back, and she wouldn't. One minute she was, and then she kind of pulled back. But because she was kind of talking a little bit on behind the scenes, but she's been going through this for a minute. We were actually scared for her then. So this is
But the crazy part is the reason why her and Dre departed, like he stopped being around her, was because he was allegedly pulled the pow on them when they was filming.
He girl, one time the
And
boy
that's
was
yep.
abusing her online. Let's just keep it all the way above. Do y'all remember that?
Online.
Yes.
Yes.
It was live,
And the
and
marks
the
on
girl
her
was
and
hiding
stuff.
in the bathroom. I remember that. That might be a whole
Yes.
different instance,
oh,
but I
remember
remember he was calling
Carlissa
her
exposed
names.
how
I
was
at one point thought it was literally a Blueface and Chrisean move to go viral. I did not think it was serious, but this right
Because I
here
thought they was
confirms
faking
it's
too. I'm
serious.
like, is this real? Are they for
oh,
real?
get mad at Carlissa. Remember they was posting that back and forth online about her Carlissa saying something about whether the child go to school or something. The girl had to move.
Mm-hmm.
Posting it all
Mm-hmm.
online like that. She was recording herself going to the police station because he had kidnapped the baby and
Yep.
all kind of stuff. Back, y'all remember
And see,
that?
I really didn't pay him that much attention, but what I will say is my right hand man, Love and War, baby, she know all the tea. So I know you ain't coming up, girl, but I
And
know you
she
know all the
do.
tea. She was talking to Katie, baby, and I'm gonna clock that tea for sure. She be getting
Yeah.
the tea. That's one thing she will do is go get the tea and come right to me.
Go
Look,
get it,
look,
girl.
can I ask y'all something? Because how the hell she sit up here and say she told them how to let go, but yet and still she's sitting around in prayer circles and boiling rats and shit with Jaden trying to get John to come back to her. So why you ain't get her the same message? Why you ain't tell her to let the shit go? Why you got her still out here wilding out like you? I don't know which one of y'all broke up with him at this point. It's just crazy work to me. So no, you don't tell them to let go. You tell them to keep going till the wheels fall off. Keep going till you drive them mud crazy. That's what you tell them to do. And that's ridiculous. And that's what you show them too. This woman right here is
She can't. How's she gonna tell somebody else like you can't let go? I mean, your kids is grown. They asking you to let go, and you won't let go. So how you gonna advise them on how to let go when you don't know how to let go?
And
You've
it's
been
the whole always never holding these boys accountable. These are
exactly.
grown ass men. Let's keep it all the way a buck. I have 4 sons. There's no way on God's green earth I'm going to encourage or support my kids, my sons, putting their hands on no women. I don't have children old enough to be dating, you feel me, sons, but when they're at that age, I know that I'm going to have that conversation with them. You put your hands on one of them girls if you want to, and I'm gonna show you something because I ain't raising no
Exactly.
Hello.
Baby,
I'm a
now,
boy
listen,
now
mom.
the
she put
last
her hands
the
on
last
you.
girlfriend my
Yep.
son had, they
That's
got it.
different.
Whatever they had going on, I said you could come right from over there. Don't fuss with her. Don't do none of the above. Baby, we ain't have to worry about it again. I give him a nice little mommy pep talk.
Yep.
And that was it.
And
No, it's no
a
need to
lot
go
of
back and forward.
yeah, a lot of people don't realize men deal with women just like women deal with men based off of what they've witnessed, what they've endured, how they've been treated. It has a lot to do with life experience.
That's
And it
right.
is no
Right, because that's right,
coincidence.
baby. You can't
It's
even lift
no
your voice up to me in front of my
it
children.
is no coincidence that both of her sons have serious domestic issues. They display serious mommy issues, and they don't understand that that's why Blue clings to Rock so much because she's nurturing to
Yeah.
him. She loves him,
She the
and yes,
mother
they
he
was
never
fighting
had.
and they was toxic, but she nurtures him. That's why that whole people you got the audacity to say something about some children being safe around Chrisean. I would leave my child with her on any day. You ever see how happy kids be with her? Yes, I
That
would.
part.
Drop them right on off. They be
Even
having
her
the time of their life.
baby, everybody with this whole stuff about her baby Krishan Jesus is always smiling and happy from ear. He be cheesing so hard, literally. And I don't understand why people don't know that when you are dealing with babies, their expressions
It's
explain
gonna tell
what they're
you how they
feeling.
being
And
treated.
they are happy
Mm-hmm.
when they're smiling. He doesn't look mistreated. He doesn't look unhappy. He doesn't look depressed. He doesn't look sad. He doesn't look in a distress. He doesn't look like any of that. He looks loved. He loves kissing on his mommy. He knows she's coming in
Exactly.
for some sugar at any time. He's
He
always
ain't out
ready
here
for
cussing
kisses.
people out.
She
Tell him to
love
Not
knock
on
it
at
off,
that
all.
B.
baby. She love on that baby like no other. She love on him
Just
the
like
way
she loved
mamas
on his
love on their
daddy.
own
You think
son.
she ain't gonna love on
Exactly.
her baby? Make it make sense. Make it
Let
make
me tell
sense.
you something. When she came home and that baby pulled them glasses off her, and we thought he was just pulling off her to feel on, he pulled it off and threw it down. Like, I need to see your
Mm-hmm.
whole
He
face.
wanted to
That
see her
said
Yeah.
face.
enough right there.
I gotta see all
Yeah.
of you.
Girl, like, take them
We
glasses
all
off.
see,
I need
and
to
we all
feel your
seen and
whole
felt the
face.
same thing.
Yep. And do y'all see how he be looking at that tattoo, rubbing it? He be looking and rubbing it like, Dad. Like, I see you, Dad. He be rubbing that tattoo and
Because he know
looking at it and looking at
he
Krishan.
loved to be loved on. She love on him, and
Mm-hmm.
anybody she lets him be exposed to loves on him. So he feels safe. I have seen children that are in distress. I worked in emergency
Mm-hmm.
medicine my whole career. I have seen children that you have to look at the parents and say, now wait a minute, something ain't right. No, the baby is clean, the baby is well kept, but something ain't right. Why does baby every time you come here, this baby look in distress? I have seen what children in distress look like. That is a happy
Jumping and
looking
shit.
baby.
Right.
Like
Absolutely.
Javon when he was saying, "Mommy gonna be mean when you leave."
Right. He
Mm-hmm.
want to be left.
Javon looked stressed. He looked
He
Guys,
stressed.
looked
I
stressed
didn't
when
even notice.
Carlissa was asking him them
Only
questions. He looked
he
distressed.
did.
When
Yes,
And
she was
he's
talking
yes,
about
yep.
his dad,
clock it,
he
clock
looked
it.
And
so sad.
when you see him with Blue, he is so happy. He is so
Say,
bright. He looks like he is a happy, well-rounded child when you see his father present.
That's why I keep
When
on
he's
saying
there.
he's gonna despise his mom because guess what? That's his best friend. That's his best friend. That's somebody he can relate
Mm-hmm.
to. That's cute.
And then did y'all see him? I know we don't like to bring up shit, but I'm gonna have to bring it up. When he was with Carlissa and Carlissa tried to take his chain around his binky off his neck and he grabbed that mug back from her. He said, I'm gonna go sleep on this hoe because just wake me up when it's done. I can't believe this. Like he just was not I didn't feel that warm I didn't see that warm vibe the same as I seen with Blue and Chrisean and other people that the baby be around. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. He can sense that baby could sense that her spirit was not right because even in the midst of that, she was talking slick. She talked slick in that same, that same meeting there. Of course, we seen all of that when posted it. My whole thing is that baby know. That baby know. That baby know, he could sense the who loves him and who's really for him. And he can sense she can't fool that baby. And I'm just glad that Chrisean is taking it upon herself to keep her baby from that energy. And,
Mm-hmm. Me
and that's
too.
just how I
I
feel.
feel like children should be left out of certain things. And even if they're old enough to understand certain stuff, you should not be highlighting that. Let them process and deal with that in their own way and privately. It's not for the internet. Sit down and talk with them. If they have questions, you answer their questions. He looked pressured. He looked under pressure. I
He
was
looked
not
stressed out. He looked
happy
sad. He looked depressed. He looked a lot of different emotions.
because
And this is what I'm saying.
he's
Why don't
usually
have
a
nobody
bright
speak on
kid.
that? If Krishan
He's
baby
usually
got,
bright.
if Krishan would have got online and showed Krishan Jesus under that amount of distress or fear or hurt or pain, literally it will be a viral conversation right now. So
And guess
because
what? Hey,
everybody
High
pointed
T,
out,
that's one thing Carlissa do say. He looks happy. He looks happy. I know. I know he do. I
yeah,
know he
he
do.
is. He is happy.
Sis, we got
Yep.
504 people watching. We got 349 people liking it. So let's get the likes up more, people.
Oh, let's get a music video. Y'all playing games. We finna play some music.
Sis,
Yeah,
can
We
we
you
got
play
got
the
music
song, sis?
to
Play the
509
vibe.
song,
people.
sis.
They must want to
Play the
hear the song.
song.
That's what they were. They want to hear that song.
That don't make
You
no
know they
sense.
gonna be in the
Y'all
bushes.
can't be hating that bad.
They must want to hear the
500 of
song. I
y'all,
like
and
the
we only
song.
got
I
300
like the
some
song.
likes. Mm-mm.
Tell them just
I'm gonna
come back
play
and
a
watch the
song, but it
replay
ain't
if they
gonna be
want to catch
that
some
song.
tea.
Y'all ain't finna be getting this tea for free. Come on, y'all ain't got to do nothing but hit some likes now.
And
Come
the
on.
likes is free. That's right. I see y'all. Come on, let's go. It ain't gonna
I
hurt you.
see y'all. Yep. I see
It's
y'all.
the y'all not gonna get this tea
362.
for free,
Pause
but
your
the
screen.
likes is free for me.
Pause your screen. Pause y'all screen
Somebody
record.
said you ain't gonna get this tea
Like,
for free.
And you ain't
Exactly. And the
gotta, and
likes
y'all don't
cost you
gotta keep
nothing.
dropping down and keep coming back. I see the numbers going down, up, down, up. Sit down, grab a seat, have some popcorn, drink
You
your
should have
wine, stay a
your
while.
wine
Come
already.
on.
Don't make no
jeez.
sense.
Welcome. We welcome
Yeah,
y'all.
exactly. Come in, sit down, and don't touch nothing but the like button.
Exactly. Y'all can
That's
screen
it.
record.
Definitely don't touch nothing but the like button and shut up for sure.
Hey,
Mhm.
that part.
I'm
That
gonna go
part.
ahead, guys, and play a video. This will be a commercial break. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. You got about 3 minutes to do so. We're gonna hop into some music.
Well, I'm about to
One
get
of my
down, ladies.
favorite
I'm about to
songs,
get my hair
y'all.
done so I can go to bed, work in the
So y'all still over there playing with the likes. It's okay, guys. I don't even care at this point. You guys are so nosy and such haters that I don't even care. Okay? Whoever liked it loves me, and whoever didn't like it doesn't love me. And that's okay. You still have to come over here. Nah, 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 boo boo. You still gotta come. You ain't even gotta like it now. You still gotta be here. Is this where the tea at? Thank you, Ross, for the super chat.
Thank
We're gonna hop back into the Q&A. I did want to ask a question to the audience because on my end, I'm getting a very choppy feedback of everything. I don't know why, but it's very choppy. So is it choppy for you guys or is it clear and everybody can hear? If it's clear and you can hear, drop a chocolate bar. If it's choppy, drop a blue heart just so I can know. So if I need to fix something, I can fix it. Please let me know. And that song was Savvy Third. Yeah, that's Savvy Third. It's a rapper from LA. He's also signed to Whack 100, and that's Blueface's whatever. They're not, I don't think that they even have like the best relationship or whatever, but yeah, that's neither here nor there. So everyone can hear, so I guess it's just me. So I'm gonna thug it out on my end. I don't know if it's the internet or what, but if you guys can hear me, so it can't be the internet.
You can hear you, but I do hear the crackle you talking about, so you're not going crazy. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to
Okay,
share with you.
I did think
Yeah,
I was
but it's
going.
just a little, it's faint.
I hear it a little bit every now and then, but it's not a consistent thing.
Right. Okay. That's what I'm hearing too. All right. Well, I'm glad. Thank you so much for the super chat, guys. We're 10 out of 20 on the goal. That's super dope. Shout out to you guys. And now we just hit 11. Thank you, Aries. Shout out to you. You're super supportive. I always see you in the chat. I always see you on the replay. So I did want to give you a super shout out for just being super supportive. All of you guys are super supportive. And I would like to say, hey, shout out to my girl Z Petty. And we're going to jump right back into the Q&A. What question was we on, guys? Number 3, right?
Number
Yeah, I
3.
think number 3.
Okay,
Trust.
we did the wedding one last. So the next one is going to be, do you talk to Carlissa? So in this question, guys, I'm pretty sure, and let me know if you guys think I'm tripping or not, but do you guys think that the fans really were wanting to know whether he talks to Carlissa or not, because she goes out here and says things to try to make it seem as if she's talking to him, if Jaden's talking to him, or whatever the case may be, then she switches it up. So you confuse people and everybody's confused. Then your sister Octavia confirmed that you didn't talk to him, but then you'll come out here and say, and my son said, if I stopped doing, and my son said, but the whole time you ain't been talking to the boy. So now, don't y'all think that that's the reason why the question was asked?
That's exactly why I thought it was asked.
That's
Because we
Yeah,
was all
exactly why.
confused.
and
Because she's
to clear
constantly
up,
saying he said
cause
something.
she playing on his top. Like, yeah, to clear that up. Like, for real.
And they
Yeah,
probably
because she's,
tired of seeing
yeah.
other bloggers posting stuff that she say, when the fans and the supporters is probably like, she not even talking to him. So that's probably what prompted them to be like, I just gotta get the clarity that this boy is not talking to this lady, because she'll just come out and say something, and right away they'll go running with
Yes.
it, and they be posting it
Mhm.
all over, knowing she
All the
ain't talking to
blogs
that
and
boy.
stuff. That's what hurt her
Right.
the most. That's what hurt her the most. Him saying that he hasn't talked to her, him saying that he had trust issues, all kind of things. So I am gonna hop into it so we can hear it, and then we'll give more feedback afterwards. So let's go ahead and hop into it. And guys, if you have questions, please take a note, write it down, whatever, because I am gonna leave a huge part of the live for the rock stars, because this, guys, is your questions. This is your answers that you've been looking for. This was for you guys. We're the content creators. We're just here to help push it out, but this is for you guys. So I definitely want to get everybody's input. So don't forget your questions. I know that you're not here answering after every question, but don't forget, because I want to get you guys' input on as
When was the last time you spoke to your mother? Or when have you spoke to her? Like, do you even speak to her?
Shit. Nah. I stopped talking to her after the whole Blueface and show stuff. Became too, everything became too promotional. Unless, like, love for your son, you know?
Yeah, but all she do is talk. She talks about you, and
Yeah.
she
All
has
she
it.
does,
Right.
I agree. I agree. It's too promotional, you know? TMZ can't be my mom. I don't think that would be in my best interest.
I agree.
So I don't talk to her because I know if I talk to her, she's just going to record my phone call or try to make something out of it.
Clock it.
Okay.
Yeah.
When was the last time?
Now, the part that stood out to me the most about that was the trust issues he has with his mom. Why does Carlissa not respond to that? Hey, mommy, I see you in the chat asking how to send a super chat. There should be a $sign on the side of the bar where you type, and you can click that and donate, send a super chat that way. But yeah, the biggest part that stood out to me was the fact that he has trust issues with his mom. He doesn't trust his mom. Why hasn't she addressed that part of the Q&A? That is the most important part to me. He doesn't
That's why
trust
she
him.
ignoring that part. Because then she looked like Boo Boo the Fool. Because she has to explain why her son doesn't trust her. So
That's
she's not going to address that.
right. She deflecting on Chrisean. That's what she does. She deflects. Try to deflect and make it chop it up. She done skipped all around the part that you need to address. But now we're here.
That's crazy. Oh my goodness.
And y'all forget that she said, my kids, all my kids know wherever I go, the cameras go. But this man just said he don't want TMZ as his mom. So you rather be TMZ than be his mom is what the fuck you saying. Like, I'm just saying. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Because
he
she
knows
cared
that
more about the
he's
clout.
clout chasing. You probably record his call, like he said. He hasn't
Yep.
talked to you since the restaurant thing. And now let's break it down, right? She said that she spoke to him, during the time when she was doing TikTok or whatever. I'm pretty sure there was some on and off conversation, right? About small things. I don't think that he meant, I haven't spoken to her at all. I think what he means by I haven't spoken to her since 2022, as in like on a level of where there's an understanding that I love you, I'm talking to you. I know he loves his mom, right? I know if something happens to his mom, he's going to be very distraught and things like that. But I think he means like, I haven't held a conversation with her that was heartfelt, a mommy and son talk. Like, I haven't been able to trust her. I haven't been able to fully, express how I feel to her and get her feedback. I haven't been able to have a mother and son relationship with her, is what he's saying. The mom he's been talking to has only been the clout chasing mommy. So he has to deal with
Yep.
you accordingly. So yeah, he might talk to you every now and then about, okay, hey, my kids this or my kids that or whatever. So yeah, like that's sad. That's definitely
And
It
sad.
you
Yeah.
gotta
really
just imagine how he feels that he can't just call and talk to his mother without worrying about if she's recording him to post it later or twisting something. He's like, that has to be really hard on him. We look at, we looking at it one way, but I'm trying to look at it from how he might feel about it too. And even though he's kind of nonchalant about it, like, I don't mess with that lady, whatever, that has to be kind of painful. That when
That's
you having a bad day, you can't just call your mother and talk to her. Like, that's crazy.
that's a trauma.
Mhm.
That's a trauma though. It's like she traumatized her kids. And she don't realize she trauma. You can traumatize even grown kids. Just speaking from experience with my own parents. So
you locked up and you can't even call your mama, Mo. That's
it's
the first call. Let me call my mama. You can't even do that. That's crazy.
you
Yeah,
can't.
that's
But
real
Blue
crazy.
had made a tweet a long time ago. I don't know if it was 2 years ago or 3 years ago, but he made a tweet and he said, when I realized that I lost my mother to the internet, I've been stopped caring. So this has been a concern for him for a very long time. Like, this is not something that he's, just been feeling like down and out about. So I understand what you're saying, sis. Like, he probably talked to her periodically, saying this, saying that. Me, honestly, I don't think he's spoken to her in about a good solid 2 years. No small talk, no talk at all. Because if we see her acting the way we see her acting on the internet, how do you think he feel as her son? I would not talk to my mother if my mother was acting like how she's acting. I don't care how much I love her.
Right. Right.
I would not talk to her
It's real
small talk.
shit.
I wouldn't care. Remember, when he was out, she was not having his kids. She said that he said in the court, give my kids to my mother again, we know that everything she say, he say is not true. Now, if y'all notice, she kept harping on the fact that I don't care if y'all keep saying that my son don't like me. She said that a few times. You know why? Because it is getting to her. She knows that that's how he's feeling. And she knows that by the long length of not speaking to his mother.
Yeah.
Now, I'm
Oh
a
yeah.
boy's mom. Shout out to my kids, right? Shout out to my kids because they be peeping in, eavesdropping on these little lives that I be on. And my kids are like so jealous of this whole me, Chrisean fighting for Chrisean, right? My kids are like, oh, mommy, they be so mad. So shout out to them. But I'm a boy's mom, and me and my son on his days off, my son calls me and takes me out. We go sit down and chop it up. We be building, laughing, talking, giggling. So when a boy is born, they love their moms. They're so close to their mothers. Like, I could never imagine me not being close to any one of my children, whether it's my son or my daughters. Like,
Mhm.
Carlissa, I think she's so, like, she is gone, like unreachable. Like, you can't even pull her in, pull her back. Like how people have an addiction, this is her addiction. Like, nothing that anybody says, nothing that anybody does, it's like it's no breaking her from this whole internet cloud, all of this stuff. Like, what is going to be the breaking point for her to be like, you know what?
I'ma stop.
I'm gonna throw in the towel. I see where she said,
You should love your
made a
kid
comment.
enough to hear him out.
I think it's the drugs. I think she
It's
on.
something. Shout out to y'all. I see 412 likes. Shout out to y'all. 47 people tuning in and 412 likes. Shout out to y'all. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And just like Jenny said, thank you for the super chat, Jenny. She said Blueface said he lost his mom to the internet a long time ago. That doesn't mean he doesn't still love her. If anything, he longs for that real love from his mom. And that's exactly what I was going to say. You took the
Yeah.
words out of my mouth. At what point is she going to hear her son calling out for her? I hear
Both of
in
them.
this
Yeah.
Q&A, I want my mama to get off the internet. I want my mom to just stop all the internet mess and playing both sides
Yep.
between my baby mamas, and then everything will be okay
Yeah.
because I could use my mom in my life. You know, I know that he wants to have a relationship with his mom.
He
Who
wants
does?
to find a safe space with his own mother. He wants to have a safe space
Right,
with his
right,
own mother.
He
right.
said in an interview a while back, like he has to treat her accordingly. Like they were asking him about why he let, Chrisean hit his mom or whatever, but he was like, she was, she was instigating it. I have to treat her accordingly because like she want to act like this, she want to act like this person, so I'm gonna treat her like that. So it's just got
Mhm.
to the point like he got tired of it. He even told her on Love, what is it, Crazy in Love, when they had that little thing after they had the little altercation, and he told her like, no, I can't deal with you. It's this Carlissa, and then it's just he's been telling her for a long time. She just don't want to hear it. It's like he started off kind of like going little dropping a little.
I
Now,
know what you're talking about. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I know what you're talking about, though. They
yeah,
look like it looked like a whole breakup scene, and he was trying to tell her then. You're right.
right. Like you're not my woman. Like like you not, it's like you need to let me go. Like I don't get in your business. You need to stay out of my business. Right. Like he was breaking up with her. Like
She
you
don't
need.
have no filter. She will sit up here and talk about this boy private part size. She will talk about, what woman
Exactly.
he should be with and which one he shouldn't be with. Like she's
She respects
unhinged.
no
She's
boundaries
nasty.
whatsoever at
She's
all.
sad
But
with the
y'all,
way that
but
she's
y'all, do
handling
Monica
y'all
said
peep
it in
that
the
the
chat.
grandkids are starting to say that? Y'all not peeping that Carter's always saying, good, when she said something about the internet. And he said, good, my grandmother can't be on the internet. The grandkids are starting to say the same
And
thing.
they sick of it. They sick of it.
They
Thank you
are.
so much, Mommy, for the super chat. I guess Mommy couldn't send it. Shout out to Mommy in the chat for pulling up. Love and War was able to get the super chat sent for us, so I do appreciate that so much. Shout out to everybody supporting and liking. I see you guys got the likes up. Thank you, Misfit, for the super chat. Let me find out you on the stage and in the audience. Misha, you are on the stage. I know you said you couldn't see the link,
Oh, I
but you
couldn't.
up here, girl.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, Misha.
Can you hear me?
Look, what's the
Yeah,
name
we can
called
hear you,
out in the
Misha.
chat?
Okay, good. I'm here.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, you
sorry.
can hear.
I
So
can't
what
hear.
you think about Carlissa? Do you think that she should stop being on the internet and like kind of like or listen to Blueface? Like, what did you think about him? How do you feel about his response about not talking to her?
I'm not surprised. I think he hasn't talking to her. Even when like she made him go on the show, you can see he wasn't really messing with her. But he's trying to just, keep the relationship with the kids, it seems like, for me personally.
That's what I said. Because he knows that his mom has the kids, right? Like she said, he
Exactly.
never said that you couldn't have the kids. He knows that Jaden is having you watch the kids. You his mom. He trusts you to that extent. But it's like he said, he doesn't know to what extent
He
that you have
doesn't
the kids.
trust her to keep anything a secret.
Right. He hopes that she's not neglecting the situation.
But yet she's over there letting her film the kids and put them all over the internet and torture them and traumatize them on the internet. Yep, she's doing
You
a good job.
see,
And make sure you
mental.
guys show Misha some love in the chat. This is her first time on I don't know if this is your first time on a YouTube live period, but
Yeah.
it is dope to have you up here because I know that you get a lot of the tea. If you guys are not following Misha CML Gossip on Instagram, make sure you guys are following her. If one of my mods could go and grab her link for me, that would be super dope, just to make sure that she's getting some love and support for being here,
Thanks.
because that's so dope of you to pull up.
That's what's up for real though.
But yeah, you guys, I just really just want Carlissa to hear her son out. I really, really do. I want her to stop with the mess and the drama and constantly just, thinking that everything is for a click and a view and a like. But at the end of the day, you're losing your son more and more and more. And then let's not ignore how you're showing favoritism with his kids, and you're choosing the two that are with Jaden over the new baby when you could be embracing him and teaching Jaden to embrace him. Instead, you're letting her build a bigger wedge between you and your son because she doesn't have any control. She doesn't have any blood running through the veins. So if Jaden has a problem with the baby, then Jaden apparently doesn't have a heart, right? Because the baby didn't do anything to you. So why are you, the grandmother, allowing this girl to build a wedge between you guys? No, you're supposed to check her and say, girl, all of these are my grandbabies. I'm not getting up here and talking about him to make you feel better. I'm not deleting my comment or my post that I made about him. I'm not letting you keep the other kids away from him. If I get your kids and I get my other grandkid, I'm going to have them all together. Like, show some type of loyalty to your son. You don't have no loyalty to Jaden. You don't
Act like
have it.
She is that worried about it. She does not stand her ground as much as she talks about she's this and she's that. As the grandmother, you could have simply said, girl, cut it out. These kids gonna get to know each other. And if you don't want to be part of it, that's fine. But as the grandmama, it's my job to make sure they get to know each other. Simple, clean, to the point.
I
And
can't
she
believe
stood up there and kiki. By the way,
Right.
he told her a long time ago, you're not my type of lady. That's what he said. You're not my
that's
type
right.
of lady.
You're not my type. Yep, you sure did. But it's
Thank
insane.
you so much, guys, for the super. Oh, sorry, guys. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just want to shout out everybody for the super chats. I see the goal is almost reached. So that is everything when you
Wow.
guys are showing up and supporting. Shout out to Maloney for the super chat. That's so dope. Shout out to
Oh
you
my God.
guys for getting the likes up. That's super dope as well, because we don't have time for it. It don't make that much sense to be hating that much that you can't just hit one little button that like the video and push it out there more. So shout out to you, sis, for the super chat, voice of reason. Shout out to Rakia for the super chat. You guys are so dope.
This
I really,
one,
really appreciate that.
I don't know how to go down in the chat and be up in I'm gonna have
Shout
to
out
do
to Star Maker. That's my girl. She definitely always is supporting. And shout out to Ashley from the 9th Ward. Okay, Ashley from the 9th Ward with the last super chat. Period.
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 Okay, now.
Oh.
Oh, it say 19, so it's not the last one, but either way, I'm so happy. It could have been the first one. I would have still been happy. So we are going to jump into the next question, and the next question was, what was the next question? I don't even know what it was, but we're just going to go ahead and play it, and then
Something
we'll
about
figure out
him
what.
being. Oh, go ahead.
How do you feel about what?
Hold on, let me go back.
How do you feel about coming home?
Okay, here we go.
How do you feel about what?
Ooh, I was about to be wrong.
Talk to you when you want to be. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
How do you feel about her mixing in with your kids? It's like, if you don't talk to her, she's watching her kids though.
Right. I would hope that my baby mother would make sure that everything is respected and not neglected. You dig? Hopefully she's not partying and
Guys, before the Jaden fan Chrisean hater leaves, do not remove them. I see them in the chat, so let me try to find your comment real quick. Grace, your Grace. When did Jaden show hate to a baby? I don't know if you're subscribed to Carlissa's show Six Hot, but Carlissa did a show where she asked Jaden, would she be okay with Chrisean Jesus being over while the other kids are there? And Jaden said no, clear as day. She said that she may possibly remove her kids from seeing Carlissa if she allows that. Does that answer your question, ma'am?
Clock it, baby. Clock.
Or how about the time when she calls him an it? Does that answer your question? I can actually drop the link for you just in case you need a little more, insight and you kind of want to speak towards what you're saying, or get more insight, because I have all the answers for you since you have all the questions.
Oh, we like questions.
Don't forget when she offered to
We
unalive
definitely
him
do.
when he was in the womb. Don't forget when she offered to unalive him when he was in the
Well,
womb.
hey,
That,
Or how about
Exactly.
you go listen to the No Jumper
that's not
interview that
hate.
she just did? Did you miss that?
That part. She just talked about how she felt like Chrisean would poison her children. Like, and the
Your
very
Grace,
thing she
let's not
said.
change the subject about Chrisean. Let's focus on what you asked. And you asked, when did she show hate towards a kid? And we told you multiple times. Now you're speaking on what Chrisean said. And we don't care about that. We care about what you're saying. And you asked a question and we gave you an answer.
you acting like
So
Carlissa's deflecting again. You're deflecting.
you want to be removed? Okay, whatever. Remove the bitch. You're out of here. Get her up
Bye-bye.
out of here. Get her up out of here forever. Not just a few minutes, forever. You're out of here. You wasted my time, made me stop the
Well,
Q&A. Now I got to start over. You're out of here. Bye.
bye.
Remove her. Bye.
How do you feel about coming home in a couple months?
Back to the question.
How do you feel about what?
talk to you when you want to be. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
How do you feel about her mixing in with your kids? It's like, if you don't talk to her, she's watching her kids though.
Right. I would hope that my baby mother would make sure that everything is respected and not neglected. You dig? Hopefully she's not partying and
Okay.
just looking for a baby sugar. But I believe after then, I'm focused on our family, baby. We got our son. But that'll be taken care of. They're taken care of. I see my thoughts. Yeah.
She did that caller.
How do you feel about what?
Talk to you when you want to be.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
How do you feel about her mixing in with your kids?
So this question was basically, thank you, TNT Infinity for life for the super chat. This question was basically asking him how did he feel about Carlissa being around the kids, even though he's not speaking to her. And he basically made it very clear that he doesn't know really what's going on between Carlissa and Jaden. That speaks to how often he speaks to Carlissa and Jaden, and it's given rare. He doesn't know that Jaden is, in fact, getting drunk and partying while she watches the kids. She'll have a booking tonight, but she won't come get the kids for 4 days. They'll miss school, or she'll drop them off, or this, that, and the other. And look, there's nothing wrong with a grandmother stepping in and helping out. I understand it 100%, because I personally would love to have my mom be here to help out with my kids, because I have 6 of them, and I would love a break. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with a break, but Jaden get a break 360 days out of a year, baby. She be having a break 360 days out of a year. I will repeat that.
She stay on break.
Days she get a break. She gets a break too much. Like, come on now. There ain't that much breaking. That ain't that much shots. But it ain't that many bookings.
She clocked out more than she clocked in.
Don't they live in 2 different states?
Yeah.
Like, you have to take them to a whole nother state for a babysitter, like, type. Is she in Vegas and she in LA, or am I?
That's what I thought. She clocked out more than she clocked in.
Literally.
She ain't never on the clock.
You see, she canceling bookings.
And stayed home by herself.
Is it just me, or is she giving y'all the vibe that she tired of them kids? I'm just saying.
But yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. Like, she don't really want to.
She's stressed and depressed over Blueface, and she can't parent her kids because she too busy worried about a nigga that done moved on, got married, and ain't worried about her. You can do whatever you want to do. Even if Blueface got out and creeped with you, you still didn't get married. You still didn't get the ring. So you will be stupid at the end of the day to do that. So in all honesty, I think that she's sitting around waiting on Blueface, because we all know what these girls do when they stuck on one man. They pretend like they licking and lapping, when they acting like they don't want to move on to the next man. But there's no way I will sit around and play around with Blueface again after he's got married to Chrisean. There's no way. You've already ran your course. That relationship is over. Stop waiting around for him. Move on. People will stop talking about you in a negative light. People would literally be rooting for you. I can attest to me being one of those people. I would literally be rooting for you as a mom if you were showing mom things on some real shit, on some real nigga shit, right? Because me as a mom, I don't like her for a lot of reasons. And one of the reasons is how she'll get herself together, but she won't do the same for her kids. There's no excuse for that at your level of life, right? You want to be a celebrity. So if you want to be a celebrity, you got to carry yourself as such. And your kids should be carried as such as well. There's no way I'm going to go get my hair done and not get my baby's hair done. There's no way I'm going to get some new shoes and I'm not buying my baby no new shoes. I do that in regular life. And this is not talking about the kids in any negative way. This is calling out a parent who needs to focus on her kids and stop drinking so much and thinking that everything is about the man herself, but everybody ignores that when there's this little double standard thing going on. It's all a problem when Chrisean focusing on Blueface, but when Jaden crashed out yesterday over this Q&A, ain't nobody said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing.
They don't like her. They just hate Chrisean. They don't like her. This is the problem. They don't.
And I've said that so many times. She doesn't have a lot of real supporters. Her support comes from people who don't like Chrisean. I don't see them promoting her merch. I don't see them playing her music. She doesn't come up on my feed for the most part, except for when she's doing something crazy and people in the Chrisean sector are talking about her. Her own support pages talk about Chrisean.
That's all they do. They all do. And that's why I don't understand when they get so mad when we finally say something about her. Y'all should be happy that I'm posting her. I literally give her attention and clout. Honestly.
Exactly. Posting her. She gonna get out of the Chrisean sector. We probably post some more than they do at the point, you know, when we
Exactly.
like for real, y'all.
Then she be so drunk, she be just yelling. She just be, she just so tacky with it.
She do
She's
all that
so
goofy
tacky
shit.
with
Oh
it, for
my
real.
gosh.
But anyways, back into the Q&A. In this question as well, we got Blueface letting it be known that he didn't really know what was going on between them. He just hopes that it's not being neglected. I don't know. I hope Chrisean is advising him that she is neglecting his children by using them as clout because she can't get to Chrisean Jesus. She know the billion dollar baby would give her the clout, but since she can't get to him, she's like, okay, well, let me try to use these grandkids. So she is using your kids, Blueface. So Chrisean, if you're here, if you're in the bushes, definitely let your man know, girl, that Carlissa is definitely using them kids and Jaden is drunk all the time. And I got the
And
receipts.
she's exploiting them. She's not just using them.
Definitely
She's
exploiting
exploiting their personal, intimate moments that should not be on the internet. Because it's one thing to just be posting them for clicks and likes and posting them in the pool and posting them, taking them out and having a good time. That's one thing. It's something totally different to be up there exploiting their personal life, and they don't have a say-so because they're children and they don't know that she's crossing the line. And that's what's wrong.
The mama not protecting them because she out getting drunk somewhere.
Right.
So no.
And then after you get, so guys, when she's not drunk, right? After she's sober, or say for instance, she's drunk right now and she sees a video go viral of Carlissa and her kids. Why, when you get home and you see that, you don't speak on it or just prevent them from going over there again if you got so many babysitters? Carlissa thinks somebody's fool. Baby, Sion, which is Jaden's mom, has moved out of California. She don't got no babysitter. And her sister broke up with her nigga, so she depressed and stressed. So she ain't got no babysitter in her because she don't want to watch no kids because she ain't got no kids of her own. And she trying to probably find a new man because all you bitches is ratchet. So at the end of the day, don't nobody care about that girl. She ain't got no other babysitter but you. So trust me and believe me, you are definitely just a babysitter and she's using you because just a couple months ago, you wasn't even able to see them kids. So miss me with them. You ain't even go to none of their birthday parties last year or the year before. Let's talk about that.
That part.
Girl, please. So in the Q&A, he made it clear that he's not too much worried about that. You know, at the end of the day, you know, them my kids. I know that they're good because their mom and my mom got them or whatever, but I know that there may be some funny business going on, but I'm not going to worry about that. My priority is you, Chrisean, and our son. You hear me? He said it very clear. My priority is you, and we have
our family.
You and mine and yours, Blueface and Chrisean's son together. That means our. Our means me and you. Me, you. Like I'm not sure what they don't understand, so I might have to break it down. Let me see if I can find a definition of our. You feel me? Because I don't know if they know what our means. Our child. So let's see our definition. I know what it means, but I'm going to give you guys a very direct definition. So belonging to or associated with the speaker would be Blueface, you know, belonging to or associated to the speaker, and one or more other people previously mentioned or easily identified. So that would be Chrisean, guys. That would be Chrisean. So Blueface and Chrisean's son together. It's his priority.
Here we go, guys. All right.
And that is what you guys were waiting on. I don't know why. I don't know how
You went
long.
too fast. Wait a minute. Can you repeat that again? You went too fast. I'm making sure to hear it in the back.
Hour. Like this person right here. This person right here. Jail talk. Now, how is the jail talk if we're hearing it, right? Jail talk is when a nigga is telling you something and only you and him know. Jail talk can never be to millions of people, to the whole world. Jail talk could never be sent to the whole world because guess what niggas do when they're jail talking? Let me fill you in, baby. A niece forever. When you're jail talking somebody, you don't want nobody else to know because you don't want to be held accountable to the things that
Because you got to be able to back out of it.
Right. And you probably
right,
people.
right. And jail talk is for broke ninjas as well. Men who don't have anything at all and they need the woman that's on
true.
the other phone to just take care of them. Chrisean is not taking care of Blueface. That's what you guys may want to think, but she's not.
Jail talk.
She's
He can
not.
tell about it.
It's
But
And
actually the
somebody
other way
said jail
around.
talk is not marriage. Okay. So
Hello?
jail talk is not marriage. Shout out to that person who put that
So
comment. It's
jail
not
girl,
talk
marriage,
is not
hun.
having somebody run your business for you.
I
Jail
don't know
talk is not
what
moving them
I
into
don't
your
know
house
what
if you
they're
want
not.
them there. Like the Delulu is not the Salulu.
That part in the house
bullshitting
every
or
day.
change, just not jail talk. You're in
Now the
fantasy.
person got mad, so I had to go ahead and ban them. They called us some black B words. Ooh, oh my God, you
You see a bitch,
raggedy.
you better smack one. That's all I'm gonna say. You see one, you
That
better
probably was Jane right there. That probably was Jane right That
That's
probably was
what
Jane.
You know what?
right
I'll
now.
be
It's
that.
not about
I'll be that.
somebody in the
But you ain't
chat
gonna see
has
me.
said, why do they keep doing this to Chrisean? Why do they keep doing this to Chrisean? Because she's black. Jaden's fans are racist. They're racist, period.
Yep.
I don't care what nobody say. Those
I
people
do
are
too.
racist. And even the ones that are black, they have to play into like, as if they're not black so that they can appease the other fans. That don't make no sense to get so mad right now over us explaining that it's not jail talk, that we is all of that. Like that don't make no sense. So
Well, see,
your mama, bitch.
your mama and her girl,
Stupid. The
yes,
hell wrong with you?
your mama, bitch.
So you
That
know
was
what's
never that
crazy?
serious. Like you too
I'll be
mad.
that. It's cool. I'll be
It
that.
had to
I'm
be
okay with
soon.
that.
Right, your
Just
mama and your
putting
mama
this
too.
just
Yeah.
putting this in front of it, please and thank you.
Yeah, and I
Shout
am
out to
happy.
528 viewers. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, shout out to you guys. And
528. Shout out
I
to
am
y'all.
so
We don't
I
care
wish
about
I
those haters. They gonna
could
hate.
go
Let them
Instagram on
How do you feel
keep
about that?
licking the window with all the extra window sprayer. Okay.
it.
Black
Right,
and
right.
beautiful.
All wear helmets.
Yeah, that's
You
crazy.
definitely right. So,
That's
what do
what
you
we did to
guys
you.
think of this question overall? What you guys think of the question overall of Blueface basically speaking on Jaden and Carlissa having the kids and claiming his son again for the people in the back, Nisha.
So I
Um,
love the fact that he basically told Krishan, like, yeah, I hear the concerns, but they good. Let's focus on our family. Like, this is about us. Like, we gonna take the light off of them and put the shine where the shine is supposed to be. My son, your son, our son. My main priority and concern is us. And like Pa said, I really want to go back to that. What's going to end up happening? She going to keep playing around, and he's not even going to do no court situation. He's going to continue through the venue. We already know when he come out, Krishan and him is going to make another child. He's going to go on with his life, expand his family, and she's going to continue be somewhere drunk, crying, talking about all the things that she sees them do, saying how that should have been her life. So
And
if you're
bitter.
out there listening, girl, pull yourself together because I seen this movie before. And the ending is, you remember that dream Carlissa was telling the live about everybody about? She's seen you
You're
out
talking about
there.
acrimony.
That
What's
is
the name?
going to be you out there on the outside looking in on the life of Blue and his wife and family. So if you
Mhm.
know what's good for yourself, you better stop playing, okay? Because ain't nobody got time to be dragging nobody to court and doing all of that. He gonna get so fed up and he just gonna be like, all right, cool, whatever, and continue to make his family. And yeah, when my kids get big enough to come look for me, they could come look for me. So I love that he said, I ain't worried about all that. They good. Okay. He let the world know I'm still concerned about my kids, but I know my kids is good. However, I want to talk about my wife and my son. Period.
Right. But what I want to touch on is like when he said, Jaden, I'm hoping she's not leaving them over there to party and go, get drunk or whatever. But that sounded to me like don't take them. They shouldn't be there unless you're working. They shouldn't be there. Like that's almost like that's what I took out of that. Like if you dropping them off, I hope she's not dropping off for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
Just leave.
And you know what else? It also sounds like he already knew, because sometimes somebody will say something because they already know that's what you're doing, nigga. I hope he's not over there doing that. Yeah.
So he's like, I'm hoping she taking care of, because she's the one got control of the kids. So if anything go wrong, he letting it be known it's your fault. So he don't want no parts of that. So we gonna focus on what I got control over, and that's our family right here. So that's how I took that. So I ain't got no control over that. The mama, I'm hoping she doing right over there. Or she just dropping them off to go to work. And if she not, hey, I ain't got no control over that. You know what I'm saying? So let's focus on what I do get control over, my wife and my son. That's what I got at.
Plus, we also see that little controlling narrative. Oh, she's not accepting the calls from him. Now she knows that he's not speaking to his mother. So when his mother has the kids, he's not going to know. He doesn't want to call over there and talk to his mother. And I'm sure he's explicitly explained that to her before he said it on this Q&A. So now when she's not taking his calls, he's not getting to speak to his children at all. So she's creating that wedge between him and his children. And don't forget, he posted on Twitter when Chrisean had that baby, he said, I hope you didn't think I was some deadbeat. You was the good girl and you turned yourself into something else, because I'm not going to ignore my kid.
Mm-hmm. And I think she held some kids over his head, and that's what she's always used. He's letting her know, no, you don't have that control anymore. If that's how you going to act, that's going to be on you. So whatever the consequences, don't try to put it on me, because I'm still doing what I'm supposed to do. So you're not going to use that as a holding that over my head where you can't see your kids if you're over here. You can't, I think she's done that for a long time, because I don't know if it's Chrisean Icon played that video.
I just was about to say he gave that same advice to his friend. So
advice to his friend.
He's saying it for himself.
Yeah. So
let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Yep, because DDG having the same issue right now where he, is having trouble with the baby mama, keeping the baby away, and he got to possibly go to court, and Blueface already knew, because this is not the first situation where he had some problems with him and Jaden and parenting. She's always used those kids against him. That's why she had that second baby when she seen him trying to wiggle up out of there, because she was trying to hold him back. That was the whole, come on now. Y'all better come on before I take us to church up in here. Because Jaden is literally the definition of a person that don't want to do nothing but be taken care of. And literally Carlissa molded her to be that way. She always saying she raised her. I agree, because her mama showed didn't, because she was drunk. Let's just talk about it.
Let's start there.
Carlissa had no other choice but to do something for you. And since you were around her son that was becoming famous, she's like, okay, well, let me make sure that you're not in my way. So you going to sit here and listen to whatever I say and whatever he say, and you ain't going to say nothing. You just going to sit back while he do what he do, while he bring the money home, and you just sit back and relax. That's what she was talking.
Exactly. That's and what she was coaching her into doing that, coaching her to using the kids, coaching her to manipulating her.
And that's why she don't like Chrisean, because Chrisean wasn't going for that. Chrisean wasn't going for that, period.
Exactly. That's why a lot of them mad at her, because she has a mind of her own. She's always called Jaden slow, by the way, just in case y'all forget.
Want to hear that fundamental ass response? If you have like a BM, nigga, and you gotta pay her rent, nigga. She taking niggas over there, you gonna be cool with it? No. I ain't stop paying the rent. What the fuck you mean? What about the kid? The kid gonna be homeless. No, the kid not. See, I don't plan on having a baby mama. What you mean? I'm not gonna have no baby mama, bro. Whoever I have a kid with, she's with me for life. It ain't. Yeah. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody. It all starts like that. That's exactly how you think, nigga. Yeah. I'm not. Sometimes the kid break y'all up, bro. Sometimes the kid be the reason y'all break up. What he be doing? He be telling on you and shit. I'm cool with my baby mama. I'm saying, like, what the kid, how the kid gonna break me? Still doing that part. Huh? Nah, the kid gonna break you up because her emotions gonna get the rising. She might feel like she got something to hold against you, so she gonna be acting different. She might be using the kid to boss you around, to keep tabs on you. And then that might cause you to be so stressed out, like, damn, bitch, she like, nope, this, that.
Do it really matter? Do it really matter?
Nah, females are, they petty, bro.
It is. I noticed that all girls is
they all that like that. It's not just one or two. All of them are petty.
No, they not.
So the second y'all get into y'all little situation, y'all little Twitter beef.
Yeah. I don't do that no more.
Yeah, then the kid, it's like, oh, shit. It's over.
I just know.
So that right there spoke to how he experienced a baby mama. He only had one at this time, so he can only speak to what he knew. So he basically is letting y'all know right there that his baby mama is petty when it comes to them kids. And baby, don't do it, DDG. Don't do it. And now he done did it. And he's having the same situation, if not worse. But I mean, I don't know. We'll save that for another show, because I like Hallie, or whatever her name is, and I hope that they can work it out, because I like her and I like DDG as a father.
Because I was going to ask you if you knew about that, because I thought it was she didn't want him. She didn't want the baby pictures out there, and he's big on, So yeah, that's a good one to talk about, to dive into.
Yeah, I think it's a good one. I mean, I don't know the reason why, but I would think that they both posted the picture. They both showed him. So that would be silly. I feel like there's a little bit of possibly jealousy, because he's moved. He seems like he moved on pretty quickly, just by doing, entertaining women. So I would think that would be like something maybe, but I don't know. So yeah, we'll definitely get into it later.
Yeah, information on or something, like they had to let each other know or something. I don't know. I can't remember back, but go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all finish.
Right. They said DDG wrote a song, so I do got to do a show on that for sure. Nevertheless, Rock challenges him to be a man. I agree. Thank you, Evangelist Tiffany Wynn, for the super chat. And I agree. Chrisean definitely gives him a challenge to be a man, because she sets boundaries. She requests things from him. She stands up for herself. She defends herself. She puts him in a corner, because he's so used to the women that listens to everything he says. And then think about it. Being famous, being a man with money and fame, a lot of women are going to fall in line. A lot of women are going to do whatever you want them to do, and whatever, they think is what is timid to save them from being cut off or whatever. Chrisean doesn't need him. She doesn't have to depend on him for anything. She is her own person. She is her own bag. She can do this without him. She would be bigger if she did not deal with him. In all honesty, let's just keep it a buck. If Chrisean did not deal with Blueface, and she decided to take up all the previous offers, and I'm pretty sure current offers that have been thrown at her, Chrisean could be way bigger than she is. And she has decided to still stick by him, stand by him, and let him guide her or whatever, through her career. So with that being said, I think that shows her submission. That shows her willingness to be, his wife. And I think that is the reason why he wanted to marry her, because he sees that she's willing to be submissive. And he said it before as well. He's willing to wait because he sees that, right? He sees the nurturing part of her. He sees the patience in her. He sees the love in her. He sees the holiness in her. He knows that she has more potential, just like we all do. That's why we're here. We all know that Chrisean has way more levels to reach. Baby, y'all think that this Chrisean is all the Chrisean we're going to get? You can't think that. You can't.
Hell no. And it's bigger than anybody thinks. It's man, bro.
She just getting started. She just getting started.
That
God's
video
working on her.
Yeah, he is. Y'all remember that video of Bodine even, in between trying to bash Chrisean, but he made a comment about why Blueface loved her. It's like they can't help but point out why. He was like, Chrisean is not like them other bitches. Them other bitches want money. If Chrisean can have only $2, she'll get that $2 to Blueface. And that's what he loves about her, how she loves on him. And he couldn't help but go find that video. I don't know if y'all remember that one or not, but yeah.
Yeah, I remember it. I remember it. It was a video of Bodine sitting on a couch or something, huh?
Yep.
Hey, I'm gonna send it to you now. I don't have the visual. I have the audio up on my page, so I'm gonna send it.
Okay, send it to me. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I really truly think that Blueface is going to have a lot of problems with Jaden when he gets out, because she is not going to be happy with him, making Chrisean her priority, even though she thought it was so funny, when she was the priority. Let her think, when she was being used as a pawn, she thought all of that shit was funny. You remember? You guys remember? She thought it was funny.
Oh yeah,
She thought she was in the front seat and somebody was in the back
Mhm.
seat.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's never gonna be you.
Hold on.
Okay.
look like it ain't gonna be you either.
Oh, it's never gonna be you.
I thought that was so funny because it was funny when you thought it wasn't gonna be her, right?
I
It
can
was
see
funny
Chrisean.
then, but it ain't funny now. Hmm.
Right.
Man, how the tables turn. How the tables turn, baby. So we did go over the last question, which basically was Chrisean doing a follow-up question on whether or not Blueface talks to his mom. And then she also asked him, how do you feel about him dealing how do you feel about your mom being around the kids, and you're not talking to her? So, that was that. He said that he didn't really, too much care, basically, is what I got from it. It was like, I care, but I don't care. I hope that they're not doing all this, but I can only hope. At the end of the day, I'm focusing on you and we're doing what we're doing. He did say that he was taking care of them as well, though. So people try to make it seem as if Chrisean was encouraging him to just cut off his kids and say F them. That was never that. He definitely said in that question that I'm still taking care of that over there, but I'm also focusing on taking care of this as well. Like, he's given a lot of his time and priority to Jaden, and she didn't appreciate it. Because, like somebody said, and I'm going to shout out Gas Talk, she said today, why would Jaden ever think it was going to be her when you chose a time he's at his lowest to get over him? That's what she's saying right now. Oh, yeah, I'm finally able to get over him because he's in jail. He's out of my life. He's walked away. He's gone for now. And I'm going to just use this as a time to get over him. Okay, that's cool. It works out for Chrisean and him, but it also hurts your relationship with him, because that's not what a loyal ride or die would do, right? Because Chrisean could have said the same thing. Chrisean could have said the same thing. Chrisean could have said, you know what? When this nigga was out, he stopped my collabs. He didn't let me do this. He didn't let me do that. He didn't want me to do this. He didn't want me to do that. She's still holding back for him, and he's locked up. And now, do we all want her to hold back? No, we want her to pop out. But she's doing that for her and him. So we got to respect it. That's what, she wants to do. She wants to ride or die. But as you, being the person that's been with him for so long, supposedly Miss Ride or Die 10 years, you should have never said that. You should have never said that you were basically going to be going up against him, in a time like that. That's just not perfect timing. So
you're right, Hot T. Because look, she could have been on the same time that Chrisean is on, even though the man don't want you like that. But at least make sure your baby father taken care of for the kids.
Exactly.
Nothing else for your kids.
Especially considering he gave
matter.
you a very, very soft life. You, aside
He
from
said her
the
real
crap that he was doing, your lifestyle was very soft, girl. You might do this business, it might flop, you might not. You get another BBL, you have a baby, you get another one. You had a really soft life for the most part. You ain't have to work. You ain't have to be out there grinding to take care of your kids. So for him to be in this position and you not stand 10 toes for him, regardless if y'all together or not, is nasty work.
Right. When you was in an apartment before that, now you over here. You need to stay. First of all, you need to live within your means. This because you're not doing nothing with the opportunity.
How about that?
That's another
Exactly.
thing.
She just
That
showing her true colors, period, point blank. She's showing who she really was. She's making him understand what it really was. When you was out and you had what you had, I was all for the ride. And now that you gone, okay, what they say, out of sight, out of mind. Like, that's who she
But remember,
was
he
from the
said she
gate.
never supported him from the beginning. He
And
said
then
she
let's
didn't
talk
support
about
him.
Bunny and Clyde. Bunny and
Exactly.
Clyde, where Bunny and Clyde rode till the wheels fell off. They ain't giving no Bunny and Clyde to me. So what's up with that? For real though.
Right. She's never been Bonnie and Clyde. She's just been along for the ride. Oh, that ride.
She just been the wheel round. That's
see
it.
you. Bars.
Not the wheel round.
That little rhyme right there.
That's it. With
That almost went
legs.
over my
Don't get me
head.
started.
Oh Lord have mercy. I cannot look at her. She's just so round-headed. Seriously. She
But
is really round-headed.
what I love about Chrisean, that the people, like, I'm talking about, imagine these people so-called been together for 10 years, right?
Mhm.
Imagine he put her on, let her make music. How was it that other music artists made whole songs about Chrisean and Blueface? I don't think it's because at the time they were the topic. I think they see, like, this girl is really, like, she really rides for this dude. Like, they see the potential in that couple. There's no way that this girl has been around and got music and nobody thought about saying anything about them too. That girl
Ma'am,
gotta wake up some way or another. She needs to
when you
wake up.
Google Blueface, Chrisean pops up with him.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
He has
Exactly.
a
Right.
baby with Chrisean Rock, and he
Yes.
got 2 other kids.
Yes,
She
Mhm.
ma'am.
still
I
ain't in
posted that
there.
the other day. Yes,
She was in
ma'am.
the background, baby, before all this came
It
She
up.
don't
is
say nothing
still
about
not in
Jaden.
there at all. He
And
has a baby
and
with Chrisean Rock, and these is his other 2 kids. And she
and my
slipped like a
whole
Barbie.
thing
They ain't even mentioned her.
And my whole thing with Jaden is it's like, bro, what more do you want from him? You guys have already always been rocky and your attitude is bad, it's nasty, and you won't even get up and do nothing for yourself. How you gonna have a nasty attitude and be lazy? Like, that don't work that way. You gotta learn how to work it if you're gonna be lazy. If you're gonna be lazy, you definitely need to sit back in the back seat and hush up and don't touch nothing and don't say nothing. Period.
Oh,
You cannot be out here lazy and thinking you can control the whole situation as well. No, ma'am. You haven't put in any work. Why do you think that Chrisean is getting so much leeway with having Blueface actually listen and abide and like literally just co-parent, like, and do what he needs to do with her, because she's showing that she's valuable as a wife. You can't be a wife if all you're gonna do is sit there and complain and nag about everything. You got to put in some work too.
Well,
You
she a
gotta pour
wife
into
and
your
she a
man.
trife. She a wife
mm-hmm.
and she a trife, and sis need to chill.
She does. You're not pouring the right things over into him. Krishan is nurturing what he's missing from his own mamas. It's like
That's what I
he's missing
said.
it. You
Yes.
know?
He finding that motherly love in Krishan that he never had in his mother. The fuck?
Right.
Real
He gets
talk.
that nurturing from her. She
Yep.
nurtures him. She loves him in a pure way, not just as his woman. You can see when it's a difference. She loves him as
Mm-hmm.
his wife, as his woman, as his partner, but she also provides that nurturing energy for him from a pure place where he knows,
Right.
like, this woman loves me for me.
Right.
If I fall off tomorrow, she gonna try to help me get it all back. He knows that she is not there for the ride. She's there to help drive.
Well, he was even willing to get when he willing to go get in a hotel or leave Jaden and go
Yep.
get him
He
Yes,
was
He
yes.
was
willing
willing
to
to be
be
homeless.
really
homeless.
be
Homeless,
homeless.
ma'am.
Homeless.
Homeless.
I got
Homeless.
the
Thank
video.
you,
I
Yes.
sis.
forgot to post it, but I'm gonna post it.
Homeless.
Yep,
Look,
he was willing to
Like
be
check it out.
homeless.
The whole point is her love makes him feel protected. He don't
yes.
feel protected when it comes to his mother.
But y'all didn't hear the nickname he said, wifey mama. Y'all didn't hear that?
I
He's
heard
saying
Yeah.
it.
that. I
He
heard
Wifey
always
that.
Wifey mama.
called
mama.
He
her
letting it be
mamas.
known.
And he's always called her that. Remember, she used to get in arguments with him. He called her cuz. She'd be like, why you call me that? He'd be like, okay, mamas, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the 500 likes and the 513 viewers. Shout out to y'all.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
I
you for the
support.
Appreciate
500
it.
likes.
Ooh.
I
He
honestly
was
think
willing to
that
be yep.
Jaden is just gonna have to move on in order for her to get over all of this and stop dwelling on it. At the end of the day, you don't have any pull the way that you really want it. I understand that you think, and you should be able to feel comfortable with your kids because you do have his kids. I'm talking about financially wise, because he is getting money, right? I ain't out here hating on that. Like, if that's your baby daddy, y'all got kids together and you need to get a bag, He's put the bag in your hand already. He's already given you everything you need, all of the tools. He set you up for success. It's up to you to use that to move forward and get that bag. All you got to do is do what you're doing, which is more than what you're doing, but
Right.
like do what you're doing. Use your TikTok. Use the resources that you have that work for you. What's not working for you is music and copying Chrisean. Now, I didn't even notice, but did you guys notice that the dress that she made that
It's
she
the
wore?
blue dress, baby. It was the blue
Yes,
prom dress that she was
What
popping it
dress?
about.
yes. The dress is very similar, and I did not notice that
It's
until I
teach
seen
me.
this here. Yeah,
Nothing gets past me.
I didn't see it. So
I saw it.
this is her dress that she wore at the reunion, and this is Chrisean's
Oh,
dress. Why the dresses look the exact same? That's
This
But that's
crazy,
what I'm
ain't it?
Yep.
saying. And she was popping it about
A
the
lot
dress.
of
She
I didn't
had
even
something to
notice that.
say.
Everything she does is to copy Chrisean, and it's weird. It's getting super weird. I don't know if it's literally like the game plan or whatever, but that can't be. There's no way that I'm going
But
to
you
be
know
out here
something? Hold
copying
on.
somebody.
I just want to put a pin in that
I
because
didn't
I'm
even
gonna
notice
find
that.
it. It's if it's not on my page, it's on my TikTok. I posted a long time ago about how Blue pretty much was putting Jaden in everything that resembled the other women he liked. And it was a good example. Remember when he did that live stream with that dude and he was in there humping them chicks in that room or whatever was
I
going
know
on in there?
exactly what you're talking about with
Mm-hmm.
that blue,
And the
that sky
girl,
blue, that pretty blue.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
that girl had it on that blue outfit. The next night, Jaden had on the outfit just like that. We already knew he was dressing her just like
Right.
Rock. So I believe she has got it into her character that if she sees, oh, this is what he liked. You feel what I'm saying? She has
Yeah.
lost
She have an
herself
Yeah.
identity crisis.
so much that she just constantly
Yeah.
is trying to mimic. And like I said before, I'm not going to say Jaden was the biggest bowl of beauty, but what I will say is this. She was a nice looking girl. When you look at the pictures of them when they were younger, she was not a bad looking girl. But the most stuff she keep tinkering with her face and her body, she is a mere former shell of her former self. Like she should have left it alone. And I think that is an insecurity because you stay with a man who constantly cheats on you. So you keep thinking, oh, okay, this is what he like, let me do this. Oh, this is what he like, let me do this. Because why are you wearing a wig, sis?
Right.
Like you're doing the most. You're just all over the place. You're not, there is not one original bone in her body. Everything she said she wouldn't do, she has followed in Rock's steps like her shadow puppet. And I would be
Mm-hmm.
embarrassed.
Mhm.
I would be saying, no, I
Me
can't wear that
too.
dress. No, I can't wear them pants. No, I can't
Exactly.
wear that outfit.
So
I
that's what I was
definitely
getting
wouldn't be
ready to say,
embarrassed.
right? I don't know if this is the game plan, right? That'll get her more attention. Let's just have you mimic everything Chrisean did, and that'll cause you to get attention. I don't know if that's the game plan. I don't know. It seems like
Well,
it
let's
could be
hope that's it, because
because
that's what it's looking like.
Sound like somebody
but,
playing
but,
in
but why would
Atlanta.
you agree to that though? So that's what I was going to say. Even if it was, if Blueface came up with this game plan for you to copy everything Chrisean did, what would make you say, hey, you guys, this is a great idea. I'm going to do it. I would have said, hell no. If this the way I got to come up,
Ma'am,
we ain't going to do it. Because you're not
man,
about
we
to
are
embarrass
talking
me.
about a woman that participated in a fake engagement. Let it
Yes.
She
go.
gonna do anything.
Yes.
Pride and
Gonna hurt
everything.
anything she think
you
gonna hurt Chrisean, she down for it. Period.
you put this ring on your finger, cutting off your circulation to try to
Right.
make Chrisean mad with him. You participated in your own fake engagement. Nothing would surprise me.
Exactly. Well, you
Yo,
sitting
her
there walking
finger was
around, you
beak red. Yo, that finger was so red.
It was like
I was like, oh
tourniquet.
my God.
and she
It was
wore it too.
pre-amputation, and she kept it on. I know it had to hurt. It was hurting me to look at it.
Man, her hands, her feet
She
already big.
didn't get it all the way down. Good.
And I do see that Jaden Daly is in the chat, guys. She hasn't been disrespectful. Make sure you guys aren't removing people for a difference of opinion. Long as they're being respectful with their opinion, I'm so okay with that. That page, I don't know them. They did mention that they are a fan of Chrisean and Jaden. So yeah, they are there. Just wanted to mention that because I did see Love and War was taking a break. But guys, why would this is my question, right? Do y'all think that it's a possibility, honestly, that this is the game plan and she's okay with it because it's the songs, they're all about Chrisean. Her wardrobe has been pretty much a copycat of Chrisean. The hair has been a copy of Chrisean. Is it that she just is having an identity crisis and she's copying her because she thinks that that's okay? Blueface likes her, like you said, I'm gonna copy her. Or do you guys think that this is like some strategic plan, like, or am I tripping? Because
I don't know.
I don't know. It's definitely.
Let me just say this: if me and you been together for 10 years, and you ask me to marry you, and you pull up on me with a ring that don't fit, I'm gonna crack your forehead.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna crack your forehead.
You couldn't get no
Because that's a dead
You
giveaway.
couldn't measure
It's
my
not,
finger in
right.
my
It's
sleep.
a dead giveaway. It's not for me.
You just
like
played
you
in
playing
my
in my
face
face right now.
Hold up,
in
guys.
front of everybody.
Guys, somebody in the chat said she made her skin darker. I'm gonna go to the picture because I was definitely supposed to bring that up. I definitely was going to say that. There is a thing called blackfishing with makeup. I know that because I'm a makeup artist. And there's this thing where people who are not, have melanin will add too much contour, too much bronzer, too many of the darker products that make
they
your
dipped her
makeup look
in
dark,
a whole bronzer
and it
palette.
tries to make you look black. And this is what it's giving. It definitely gave I want to look light skinned.
Yes.
It was definitely given that.
And not the way she was looking like no vampire on Baddies Tonight. She ain't look nothing like that.
And she look a hot mess. Like, I'm sorry.
Well, she never looked like her pictures, so
She
that
really
there's
do.
that.
She looks even in that dress, she looks a mess. Her legs is like twigs, and then the upper body, you can't tell her she ain't looking good. That face and head is big as the whole world outside. Like, ma'am.
Then pick up something.
I just agree. I agree with you, hot tea, hot chocolate. That
I'm back on that.
She really was beautiful when she
Somebody
was.
just said Jaden is black. So what, girl? Jaden is literally
black. What?
Mexican.
Where it?
If y'all don't quit it,
with a little bit of everything else, and the majority of her is Mexican. So let's just keep it all the way above.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Yeah, let's not, because I don't know if that's a sensitive topic on here, but baby, let's not, because she's not, and that's just that.
Read with the legs like Rolly. Stop it.
Here's a video of Blueface talking to his mom. I want to play this.
I lended a helping hand.
Where?
When I said, hey, okay, you're not feeling your area, you want to try to chase your dreams in Hollywood? That's me coming into the situation, trying to help my family, my mother and my sister. When I said, here, take this money, you and her go get a room.
Take this money, you threw it on the floor. I would never pick up money off the floor from anyone.
You got so much pride. Why didn't you take your own
I'm a woman. I'm not ever picking up $1 off the floor.
So being a woman, you're a woman, right?
I'm never picking up $1 off the floor. Do you see me?
Are you a woman?
Do you see me?
Are you a woman?
I know you know me.
Are you a woman?
Up here in full actor mode. Let's just talk about it, because this is not how she be acting on live. This ain't how she talk normally. She was in full actor mode, talking about, do you see me? Do you see me? Girl, you'll pick $1 up from anywhere.
I'm picking up no $1 off no floor. So when you threw it, you knew what time it was.
You gotta stand on that though. You can't say I'm a woman and then go out like a kid.
I called it getting to the respect, letting you know that wasn't the way that was gonna happen.
Okay, so you should have been a woman.
So that like that was to control your career.
I'm gonna be a woman, exclude me and my daughters with my own money. We're gonna go get a room.
I'm gonna use your damn money. What you mean? I'm gonna use your money. I'm not gonna fly all the way from Ohio, bring your sister down here and use my money, and you said you was doing something. That's not how that works.
You try to take over, like you try to dictate. You guys get here, you guys just do the mom and sister thing. That situation, y'all just got a problem with the ladies. I do, but I don't know. I could never be like the way you are. You have a husband, you have a boyfriend. You know what I do? Hey, nice to meet you. Y'all have fun, dude. I turn my back. Okay, you
shout out to Sapphire 7 for having this content.
I lended a helping hand.
It was reposted.
Where
was he?
When I said, hey, okay, you're not feeling your area, you want to try to chase your dreams in Hollywood? That's me coming into the situation, trying to help my family, my mother and my sister. When I said, here, Take this money, you and her go get a room.
Take this money, you threw it on the floor. I would never pick up money from off the floor from anyone.
You got so much pride. Why didn't you take your own money?
I'm a woman. I'm not ever picking up a dollar off the floor.
So, being a woman, you're a woman, right?
I'm never picking up a dollar off the floor. Do you see me?
Are you a woman?
Do you see me?
Are you a woman?
I know you know me.
Are you a woman?
I'm not picking up no dollar off no floor. So when you threw it, you knew what time it was.
You gotta stand on that though. You can't say I'm a woman and then go out like a kid.
I called it getting to the respect, letting you know that wasn't the way that was gonna happen.
Okay, so you should have been a woman.
So that's what you felt like that was to control your career?
I'm gonna be a woman, exclude me and my daughters with my own money. We're gonna go get a room.
I'm gonna use your damn money.
Now, I don't know if you guys knew the situation that they were talking about. It's something that I did post today because I had to clear Carlissa because since the Q&A came out, of course, she's mad at Chrisean for no damn reason for asking the questions. So you mean to tell me if the Snapchat people would have did the Q&A, you would have been mad at them too? No, you're just doing it because it's Chrisean. That's all.
Exactly.
She's only being petty because it was Chrisean. But let's get into. I'm gonna jump
I sent
ahead.
I sent you something too. No, I was just saying I sent you something to your DM too.
Let me see.
And that's the scene, by the way. They cut it off before he said it when he said, "You're not my type of one. You're not my type of lady." And then she talking about, "You're not my type of son." I think she wanted to say, "You're not my type of man," but she called herself. She weird, man. That whole scene was weird.
Very.
Okay, so this is the audio, guys, that we were talking about of Bodine basically speaking on, you know, the reason why Blueface loves Chrisean. And I'm gonna go ahead and start it. And this is from my sis Voice of Reason. I'm gonna pull it up now.
The nigga don't need no therapy. It's like this. Like I say it all the time. So the thing why he accept that shit and he like that shit. For y'all that don't understand about this industry shit. When you famous and you start blowing up, all your people around you start freaking their fucking hands out. Everybody wants you to help. Everybody want this from you. They want, you got this, do this for me. Every bitch she's ever fucked with had their hands out besides the baby mama and her.
Why?
This bitch gives. She wants to give. That bitch will have $2.50. And like White Collar, that bitch ain't nothing but a 10-cent hoe. But that 10-cent hoe would give that $2.50 to that nigga and won't have nothing and go buy him a soda to drink. And while she's thirsty and just looking at him, but she happy with it. Everybody else got their fucking hand out. So he appreciate that shit and he loved that about her, that she's about him, not him being about her. It's about him. She wants to make him happy. Even though she do some wild, fucked up, crazy ass shit, she'll tell you herself, I can't fucking stand her fucking guts. But one thing I do know, she love my little homeboy and she there for him. But she do backward shit when it comes to his career.
Now, let's go ahead and make a disclaimer. We despise the way he speaks of her, the way he
100%.
Bodine, who we're speaking of, but he did speak some real shit. You know, you got to give credit where credit is due, and I feel like it even though he spoke so negatively of her, he still spoke real, and that's what makes it stand out. Just the fact that he would be so hateful towards her, but still have to speak the truth, right? So that's why we played that clip. We do not condone any violence, any hate speech, any bullying, any attacking women. We don't condone that. And I don't like when grown men do that. I don't think that that's cool for anybody's friends or family members or homies or managers or anybody to be disrespecting Chrisean if they stand with Blueface in any way. So I feel that he will eventually see the reality of it, you know, when it comes to these people.
I agree.
Right.
Yep.
The reality of it is they can't control her. That's what the whole problem is in the first place. That's why it's all about him. They can't get her ill. They can't control her like they do with Jay.
Exactly. Because we'll get into that video, but there's the video that I posted of Jaden when Carlissa was getting put out by Blueface. Jaden tried to say something, and Carlissa literally sat her down like a dog and said, "Go sit down. I don't need you defending anybody. You mind your bit." Like, girl, what? I don't need you speaking right now. No, ma'am. So let's get into the other question, guys, because it is getting late and I don't want to hold you guys. I know a lot of you may have work tomorrow, so I don't want to hold everybody. So the next question is Blueface speaking on, him coming home and his time in jail and other.
How do you feel about coming home in a couple months? I know you did 2 years. Like now you got months left. How does that feel?
For sure. Down the months, it feels good. Feel like I've grown a lot, a lot of different ways. So I'm looking forward to showing growth. Like, yes, fuck it. How you feel about it, mama?
Shit. I feel like we went through the worst, so it's like shit. What could get worse? We can only get better from now. Huh?
But you're not for sure. We already did all the backwards.
Yes, I feel like there shouldn't be too much drama for real. It should be like very straight to the point, very self-explanatory.
Yeah, we want the same thing. I think we want the same thing.
Yeah.
Finally, I think that's the difference. We want the same thing.
Okay. But it's up to our discipline to remain like to stay this, good.
No, for sure.
So,
Because you better be here still.
what'd you say?
That pussy better be here still.
It is. Stop playing with me. Like, stop playing, bro. How do you feel about coming home in a couple months?
I'm too weak. That boy is not playing when it comes to Chrisean, and I'm gonna call it the cookie, the oatmeal cream pie. He is not playing. He does not want her giving that away. He don't want her shaving it. He don't want it looking cute. He just wanted to be whatever he wanted to be.
He is focused.
He has it right when he get home because he is going to have a fit. That's all he be worried about. And of course, if he's in jail, so of course that's one of the main things on his mind. But I have to admit that he is very adamant about the hair. So I don't know, girl. It better be as long as your bundles when he get out, for real.
Not the bundles. The banging.
Heart attack.
You want the wolf cat when he get home, baby. You need the wolf cat.
I'm weak. So a lot of people in the chat are asking, has it been 2 years? It's been a year because he went to jail January 12th of 2024. So it's been a year and going on 2 months. So March 12th would be the second month outside of the year. So yeah, a year and 2 months. And I can attest to basically knowing that now that he's doing classes, that's the next part that we're getting into. He is going to get a lot of that time knocked off. So right now, what we're seeing online is December of 2025, that he should be out. But I can pretty much guarantee that if he, stays on his best behavior and continues with his classes and does things, a little silently now, he should be out very soon. He should be out very soon. He also basically said, what did he say else in this, guys? He said,
I'm trying to think. Yeah,
yeah,
I don't know. By the time we got to the hair part, it just made you forget everything.
Right. I was about to say we don't really too much really care about him being in jail. We want him out of jail because he's holding up the whole program. We want our girl outside. We want to see them together. We want to see him with Chrisean Jesus. I just want to see their union, right? I want to see them in a happy space. Oh, that's what they spoke on. One and the same things. That was really, really big for them, right? Because he wanted one thing from her. She wanted one thing from him, but they both were playing around. They were, not on the same page. And it means a lot when you can be on the same page. So they went through the worst, like Chrisean said, and it's going to get better. It's only going to get better. And what can get worse than this? What can really get worse than the things he said and did already? I mean, it can probably get worse because you never know. I mean, I hope and pray that it doesn't, because in all honesty, it could get worse with him for sure. But I would just hope that it doesn't. And I'm praying for longevity. I'm praying for positivity for the two. I'm praying for, a union of them just being positive, with their marriage and their parenting and their careers, because they have a lot in front of them. They're going to go completely viral. Every day it's going to be about Chrisean and Blueface on the internet when he gets out of jail. Trust me. I'm looking forward.
Well, you got to think anytime either one of them come to the internet right now, it's about them. So just imagine once he gets out, it's going to go crazy.
Together.
It definitely is.
Right. And when he said they're on the same page, he's the one saying it this time, but when he Chrisean. So people not going to even take note of that. Like, we want the same things, but he said, yeah, like, we want the same things, right? Be better. So they came over. Chrisean put words in his mouth. He said,
Chrisean said she want to go to Israel. So that's going to be dope. I hope that they get to go there together and experience that. That will be a very, very dope experience.
That would be
amazing. That would really be amazing. That would be next level. Seriously.
To take that journey together, go to Israel.
That is something I would definitely love to see. It would be okay. So it's something that we would expect from Chrisean, but it would be so outside of Blue. So for us to see him do that transition and go to Israel, I would really love to see that.
Yeah, I would too.
And I like how you was praying about their union, because I was just thinking about that yesterday. Like, a lot of times we ask for stuff from God and he gives it to us, but we never think about sustaining it, right? We say, oh, I want a house. Oh, I want a husband. Oh, I want a wife. But we don't think farther to be like, Lord, I want a house. And when you bring that house to me, please give me the finances to sustain that house. When you bring me my husband, like, I pray that they are 20 years from now still in a good space. Even though I know they'll have their ups and downs, but I pray that when they do come across those roads, that they look towards the Lord, towards the light. When the pastor was speaking to them, I briefly heard him state, like, these vows are not just to Chrisean and you. It's like he was telling them, these are vows that you guys are also confessing with your mouth to the Lord.
Right.
So I pray that when they do have those hard, challenging times in their marriage, because I'm not married, but I know about marriage because I read the word and I be around married people. I pray that they can come to an understanding and understand, like, y'all could be mad, but at 12 o'clock, let it go and pray about everything and worry about nothing. So I like that you did that. Sis, prayed, like, spoke those extra blessings on their union, because that is so needed.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can speak from experience. That's why I say that, because like I said, a lot of us are here because we can relate to her, or like, a lot of people have children her age, or either way, some way, somehow you relate to Chrisean. So that's why you most likely are so big of a supporter. And with me being married, and I got married at a young age. When I got married, I was young, and my husband is 8 years older than me, I think. I don't know. I might be a couple numbers off, but I'm not calculating that right now. But he's older than me, and I was younger, so it took a lot, to be patient. It's not going to always be perfect. It's not going to always be peaches and cream. But when the good outweighs the bad, and you see longevity, and you know that there's a way, and you can see, just like Blueface can see, there's more potential there. Same with me, so I prayed for that, and I'm also going to do the same for them because it worked for me. So I know that if it worked for me, it can work for you, because when you're God-fearing, when you're chosen, when you're loved, when you have faith, and when you show him that you believe in him and you're going to walk with him with your marriage, and you're also teaching your husband through the Lord along the way, he's going to be all for that. So trust and believe me, it's nothing no hater can say to stop what they got going on. It's going to get better. Trust and believe it's only going to get better. We're probably in the last days of the negativity, baby, because every day it gets better and better and better. And then there's somebody trying to pull Chrisean out of character to get her to, risk her freedom so that they can have full access again to Blueface. That's what I'm getting, you guys, over and over and over. The more people are picking and picking and picking and picking, it's giving, say something, do something so we can get you arrested again, so we can have Blueface again.
Right.
That's all I'm getting from it.
Cause that division, because the main thing
That's what I'm getting.
You have to walk in agreement. As long as they're walking in agreement, they attacking that thing. God said, "Where two or more gathered, I shall be there." So y'all got to walk in agreement and be together as one. Y'all can pray and pray against. They got to stand against this together. They don't have to come out like it's us against y'all type thing. This is how it's gonna have to be, and put God first, of course. And they keep pouring into each other, just that kind of thing. So he's found a wife. Now you need to know what to do with it.
Right, absolutely.
The thing. So he
didn't have a great example of what a wife should be, right? Because his mother was married several times. That failed. And he also watched his mom whore around. He explained that. So he doesn't really know what a wife consists of, in all honesty, unless he has other examples of wives around him. So he's going to learn. He's going to get better. It's a learning process. You got to learn together. And Chrisean as well. She has things that she has to learn, and she's going to learn. Nobody's out here saying that they're all perfect and everything's going to be peaches and cream on both behalves. She has to learn. He has to learn. And I am so happy that they're choosing to learn together and walk together with the Lord, because they made it very clear that that is what they're doing. Here in the last part of the Q&A, they speak on, him taking the classes in prison to lower his time. He also speaks on, the impact of prison on his life, negatively or positively. He speaks on his walk with Christ, how it's gotten better because he has been basically listening to Chrisean. She's been reading the Bible to him. They've been having Bible study. She's been taking it to church on his ass. Nigga, you gonna listen to this Bible because I'm sick of you and your period. Like I want to walk away too, but I'm not, because I got faith, right? She has faith. That's why she hasn't walked away. She has faith in him. A lot of people may not see it. Even some of her supporters may be like, I'm so tired of Chrisean letting him dog her out, and she's waiting and this and that and that. Baby, it's not up to you. It's not up to me. Right. It's not up to none of us. It's not up to the haters. It's not up to his mama. It's up to God.
Exactly. The thing
what people don't realize is
they don't understand she's standing in a gap for Blueface.
Yeah.
She's making a lot of things move, because she's standing in a gap from where his mama should be standing. But unfortunately, she's out there somewhere else. I don't, do what she do, but she's standing in the gap for her man, and she's
because Carlissa is so
doing what she needs to do.
Carlissa is so busy trying to recapture a part of her past that she's never going to get back. She should have been the one standing in the gap for her son, and then there wouldn't have been any room for any confusion.
Y'all been preaching today. I don't know what y'all got into. I don't know what wine y'all been sipping. It must have been that holy wine. I'm telling y'all been preaching. But
well, I mean, we ghetto, but every now and then we pull it out. We make sure they understand.
And that's why I love you guys, and I love everybody that is here and that supports us and all the women on the panel, because guys, we are all versatile. That's why we get along so well, because we can adjust to whatever the climate is when it comes to our girl. If she's happy, we're happy and celebrating for her. If she's quiet, if people are popping it, we gonna pop it for her. If they want to get cracking, we gonna get cracking. If they want to take it to church, we could take it to church. If they need prayer, we're going to take it to church. If we gotta get out there and get in the mud in the field, we'll get in the field. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want, you can get it. Whatever you want, you can get it. I will repeat it one more time. Whatever you want when it comes to Chrisean and her supporters, you can get it. The Rockstars don't play, baby. We don't play.
We don't
We
play.
do not play.
And we got it. We definitely got it. So you can definitely get it.
And do.
Period. Veronica said, do y'all remember when Blueface asked Jaden where and what room Jesus was going to be in? And she said, in the back. Who puts an infant in the back room? Exactly.
Yep, I remember that too. Yep.
Been envious of the baby. Been envious of the baby. So we are going to get.
And it just goes to show she shouldn't be trusted around no baby. Exactly. She's the one that you got to look out for. It's her.
Right.
That's why she protected that time, because she know what she would do.
Yeah. And definitely gonna debunk. I saw somebody say that, because that's one of the big things we're gonna do is debunk. That's what we're here
for. We love that part. That's the best part.
That's
the best part.
Literally. Misha,
look at you looking goofy, loud and wrong.
So what you think, Misha? What you think about Blueface and Chrisean? Like, how do they sound so far to you right now?
To me, it sounds like he actually is changing. Like, I personally feel like he sounds different. I don't know. I'm still on the fence. Like, I want to see how he acts when he gets out. Like, if he's still on that vibe, I'd be like proud of him, because that means he's growing, right? Because he was acting like a little boy before. So it seems like he's almost matured in there. To me personally, I feel that way. Same for Chrisean. So I think they're on the right path, but we still have to wait and see. Like, is he gonna, Jaden's gonna make it an issue for sure, because she wants that control, because he always gave her that idea that she was gonna be there forever. Carlissa wants to be used. She doesn't care. She just wants to be around her grandkids. And that's it. I guess that's all I really got from that.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely feel what you're saying. Like, it sounds good, right? But I definitely want to see it as well. I think we all do. And even Chrisean, she said that the other night when she was on the platform. Like, she knows that there's a possibility that he could possibly,
and she doesn't care.
Go either way.
She just wants to be there for him, which is like, that means you're just a good person. You just want to be there for someone when they're down in jail. Like, that's the worst place to be.
It speaks to her character, because like Jaden said, she used this as an opportunity to walk away. This is my opportunity to get away from him. And Chrisean didn't choose that, even though she could have. And a lot of people may have feel that she should have, but she also felt like, no, I'm not going to use this as a time to kick him when he's down. And that right there, to me, makes me think that reason right there, that him knowing that she could have did everything or anything else in the world, but she chose to sit back and wait for him, is going to make him show her and us how he really feels. Because you got to think about it, right? All these conversations that are coming out between them are not jail talk, because they're public, right? So the public is now going to be holding you to this standard of being a real nigga, right? You said all this shit when you was in jail, nigga. You think that I'm not going to say he's afraid or timid of Chrisean's fans, but he knows that Chrisean's
he's going to get the backlash. Yeah.
He knows
we coming, baby.
He know we don't play that. So you think he's going to say all this stuff publicly and let her post it and then just going to get out and do a 360? No. Now, do I think that he's going to have a lot of tests and temptation? Yes. Do I think he's going to be able to beat it all right off the bat? No. I do think that he's going to have a very hard transition, but I do think that he's going to show a big change. And I'm ready to see that.
I do agree.
I'm ready to walk that path with him for sure.
You know something I think too that people mistake, right? So when they see that a woman is being good to a man, they're looking at Chrisean and she's being good to him. She's holding him down. She's standing 10 toes. And I hear so many people say, oh, that's the jail talk and that's this and that's that. And what I think people fail to realize is when a woman is good to a man, it's not always because the man is finessing her and he's so good at whatever, or he's that nigga. It's not. It's about that woman is a good woman. And let's not take that away from her, because I constantly hear people throw that out there. Oh, he's jail talking her. Or maybe she's just a good woman. Did you ever think of that?
Yeah,
There's no finessing involved. She's just a good woman. She's choosing this. He's in jail. She's free. She's choosing to be a good woman to him. He couldn't finesse her enough if that wasn't what she wanted to do.
Right. That's true. I mean, that's what she wants to do. I mean, at the end of the day, they just she's walking in Christ, and you're being good to somebody, not looking for nothing in return, and that's her thing. She's not looking for nothing in return. She's looking to give him, like this Bodine so rudely said, give him what other people are not. She's all about Blueface. She's pouring into him, which is what he's needing, because nobody's ever poured into him like that. No woman has ever poured into him. They only want to take from him or use him, whatever the case may be. She pours and she pours. So he's going to always remember that woman. She's always going to be special to him, no matter how he acts. But we also got to remember to give him
absolutely
because he's in transition. So every little thing Blueface does, we as Chrisean supporters we're going to have to try not to be like, then we're going to have to get on your head, Blueface, you know. So we just,
I agree.
Grace is going
that part. And look, I got a question. It might be off the subject, but still on subject. And what part of Jaden makes her seem to be a better wife than Chrisean, and what also makes her to seem to be this better mother than Chrisean? What receipts do we have on that, guys? I'm just curious.
They don't exist, ma'am.
We don't have none.
We're still out on that. We still looking.
So why is that even a debate? Like, this is crazy to me. Like, she's already proven that all of these things that she's like dragging Chrisean for, or whatever, trying to put Chrisean down for, not even just her, even Carlissa, Jaden has never been none of these things. Never.
Oh.
So what?
I can't say if she has or she hasn't. I'm just saying I haven't seen it. That's what I'm going to say. Because far be it for me to say what that woman is or isn't doing when the camera isn't on.
I'll be fair. Yeah,
what we
maybe
see
when the
is that
camera's
Jaden
off, she's just loving mother. And
clean.
maybe when the camera's off, she's just loving on Blue.
And I was just about to say
I wasn't about to go that far, but
I'm not gonna call her a bad mom, right? I'm not saying she's a bad mom. What I'm saying is that there's a double standard when it comes to the two, right? Something that Chrisean does or doesn't do would get such a negative response or highlight versus when Jaden does something similar or even worse, it gets ignored, or you have to tiptoe around it because people will feel so like, oh my God, you're attacking her and her parents.
You know why though? Because Chrisean's the mega star. So it's like she has a huge fan base and then she has a huge hate base, like a whole bunch of people who hate her. Jaden, like now she's on Baddies, so she's getting her people, but she didn't have as many haters as Chrisean had. So it's like they just come in like big flows from like, you know?
You ain't got no.
So it's kind of like it's just a different.
I agree.
Jaden, like me compared to Chrisean, example, I don't have as many haters as Chrisean because not as many people know me, obviously, right? It's the same for Jaden. Jaden didn't have people knew her just because of Blueface. So like she didn't have fans. She had Chrisean haters that were like going to her side and saying, I'm choosing her. And like you said, the racist ones, because I've encountered Jaden's racist fans. Like I'm not saying all of them are, but for sure she has a lot of them. And so that it's like the racist fans right away, the racist people hate Chrisean just because she's black, and they go to Jaden and they're Jaden fans. So that's how it started. So like she kind of didn't have many fans to have any haters. Like she didn't do anything. Nobody ever seen her. She never went live. She never did anything. So they had nothing. Like now she posts herself cooking, but all everyone knew is what Carlissa said. She's a trailer park trash, and
you know, I wanna add on to what Misha is saying.
Carlissa said all these things, so that's how people now go with, oh, she's a drunk, she's this, she's that, because we know everything from Carlissa.
Right. And I'm so happy you
Yep, I agree.
spoke on that,
Yep.
because coming from you, because you run such a unbiased platform. If you don't follow Misha, I'm
A
telling you guys,
truly
follow Misha.
unbiased platform.
Her page is super unbiased, and I'm so happy she came up here. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to get her opinion, because for one, we're very cool behind the scenes, and for two, she supports me, I support her, and I just know that she supports everybody. And getting her opinion means a lot because it comes from an unbiased standpoint. And people try to make it seem as if I don't support unbiasedness. I do. But I also wanted to hear from somebody unbiased on how they're seeing it. And she's
Definitely
basically saying the same things that we say, but it comes off different from us because supposedly
when you hear it come from her, right?
Or whatever.
Yeah,
But
I get that. I get
And
that.
I just wanted to add on to something she said, because she said, oh, you know, most people only know Jaden because of Blueface. Actually, no, because Jaden was with Blueface all those years, and we didn't have a clue as to who she was.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
we know
the few
Jaden
people that knew, not a lot. Like,
no, my
some
point
people.
was just saying that she also should thank Chrisean a little for that, because we actually know more of Jaden because of her issue with Chrisean.
Yeah.
Because she was with Blue all that time and nobody knew who she was.
Exactly.
Yep, you're right. And then, so now it makes sense. So Misha made some good points, right? So now it makes sense
She
why
definitely
Jaden
did.
fans attack us so much. And also, I know they attack us all, but they definitely attack me a lot. And it makes sense, right? Not only am I Black, I'm dark skinned. So that is like a big trigger for them, because most dark skinned girls aren't really confident like I am. We're not really, well, we are. I'm not saying that we aren't, but most people think that. Most people think that, oh, because you're dark skinned, they have to treat you a certain type of way or be sensitive or make you feel like you're not, confident in who you are. But I'm here to tell you, as a Black woman, a dark skinned woman, I'm very comfortable in the skin that I am in, and it doesn't make me better than anybody. And people who are
exactly
racist really pick the darkest skinned people to be racist towards, because it's easier to apply that
slanders,
colorism to them, right? So
exactly.
not only that, right? Not only are they attacking me because I'm dark skinned or whatever, it's because, like Misha said, Jaden doesn't have a lot of people speaking out against her, because she doesn't even have fans really like that. She does now, of course, because more people are picking up as she goes along, but a majority of her fans are Chrisean haters. So her Chrisean hater fans aren't really speaking on her, because they're not hating on her. They're only supporting her to hate on Chrisean. But then when they see somebody finally speaking out about Jaden, it's like, oh no, we can't have that narrative going around. But I'm only one person. Some of you guys are getting the same attacks because we pointed out, but it's like, wow, why do you guys get to do it to Chrisean? But when somebody speaks out on Jaden, then you guys are attacking, and then they make it so personal, right?
You know what they need to be concerned about? And I'm just speaking in reference to the racist fans. They need to be more concerned about why she's constantly screaming that she's Black.
Right.
Because
they know she ain't Black either.
Because y'all know she's not Black, but that's what she wants us to embrace from her. That's what she wants us to see. I can say this word because I'm Black, and I'm 10% Black, and I'm 15% Black, and my granddaddy's Black. I mean, my grandmama's Black, but she forces that Black card a lot, and her racist fans need to try to figure out why, because she was very upset about the ebony porn thing. So, but if you're Black, why would you care?
Exactly.
That part.
Why would it matter?
You too comfortable slinging that N-word around for me. I'm just
very, very comfortable. And I'm a little upset with Jayla for not clocking her tea like she clocked everybody else's. But that's another story, another day.
Right. You're right. Because Jayla would have did it to somebody else. But let's hop into
Jayla didn't clock her?
No, nobody clocked her.
What?
Called Big a dirt neck or something. She called that girl on the damn show dirt neck. Wait a minute.
And what's crazy is they clocked Biggie. They clocked Biggie for saying it. And I was like, wait, what? How y'all clock Biggie? Because she said, well, she's Dominican. So they're asking her, how could she be saying it? But then this one is up there just throwing it all around willy-nilly and nobody's saying nothing.
That's wild, boy. Mm-mm. It sounds like Wack and Bodine all up in there. That's why they all up in there. That girl got a whole all the Blueface team rolling around with her. It's just really ridiculous.
Yeah, and that's very inappropriate because as a woman, and you are literally, you're working right while your baby father's in jail. Why would you decide that your team would be his friends? And I understand that everybody trusts everybody, but obviously you can't 100% trust that because look at now the things that are coming out. Blueface messing with Sadie and things like that. So for that reason, as a respectable woman, if Chrisean would have did it and been around Blueface's team every day, all day, everybody would be complaining about it, saying she's messing with this one, messing with that one. That's all they would be saying, right? But Jaden's doing it and nobody's saying anything, right? It just goes to the point again that Jaden doesn't really have haters like they try to make it seem. They try to make it seem like we're hating pages that no, ain't nobody hating on her. We don't even worry about her. We're not even clocking her tea like that. The only time we really only clock her is when you guys do a double standard or when she says something about Chrisean. Ain't nobody out here focusing on her and what she doing like you guys are doing. You guys break down everything Chrisean does. You guys bring up memories and old things to try to put two and two together. Y'all nitpicking shit of Chrisean said. Y'all holding her past against her. Why y'all not speaking of Jaden's past? Why y'all not doing that?
They don't do busting out his windows and stuff, and she fucked up.
Oh, and I got the video, and we are definitely going to play it. So let me get into the last portion of the Q&A, where it ends with Blueface speaking on his relationship with God and giving Chrisean her flowers, and also speaking on him taking the classes and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and play that, and then we're going to go ahead and drop the link for the Rockstars to come up so everybody can speak their piece. So prepare your questions, guys. I know y'all ready. Y'all been waiting. You ain't got to put the question with a super chat no more, baby. You can come on up. I'm going to drop the link. So let's get into the last question and we'll be ready for that.
What are you doing different with your time now than you was before? Like for the last couple months, what are you doing to get through the time differently than you was before?
Well, I'm in prison now, so they have classes and stuff. They have a classes that I can get.
You said you're taking classes?
Time off. So I've been, yeah. They got classes I can take to get time off. So I've been in class Monday through Friday. 9 to 11. Sure, cool. Computer class. Email or something. And then computer class. It's Lancaster level 3. Called House of Healing. And it's like a prisoner AA meeting. I feel like it's pretty interesting. Might get some time off for that, you know? Other than that, talking to my wifey mama all day long. You hear me? I know where she at. Ain't that right, baby? For real.
I love you. I just be yourself. I like the sentiment of you. What time? This time by yourself, have it impacted you negatively or positively?
Positively, I would say, because I'm not distracted and things that are on my mind when I'm by myself are very clear. Very, very clear. And I can see clearly now, baby. A lot of thinking. And I think that I can see very clearly now that the rain is gone, baby, that you my rock and my world.
Bro. Okay. Scale 1 to 10.
I love you. So funny.
Scale 1 to 10, how big is your faith in Jesus Christ?
Oh, 10 out of 10, baby. And now that Jesus has blessed me with you, and you helped me, you read to me, I feel closer to God forever than before. So thank you for that. And thank you, Jesus, for you.
Oh, that was sweet. That was so nice.
I'm not crying, you crying.
All right. There all the time and stuff, you know? I like it.
I love reading to you every day and praying with you every day. That's the best.
I don't know. I love it too. You know, we just be jamming for real.
Just be jamming for real. What are you doing different with your time now than you was before? Like for the last couple months, what are you doing to get through the time differently than you was before?
Well, I'm in prison now, so they have classes and stuff. They have a classes so I can get
You said you taking classes?
time off. So I can, yeah. They got classes I can take to get time off. So I've been in class Monday through Friday. 9 to 11.
I don't know how
Cool.
I
Go to
missed
the
the
class.
commercials.
Evening or something. And then get
Right.
to the class. It's
Okay.
Lancaster level 3. Called House of Healing. And it's like a prisoner's AA meeting. I feel like it's pretty interesting. Might get some time off for that, you know?
Sound like counseling.
Other than that, talking to my wifey mama all day long. You hear me? I know where she at. Ain't that right, baby? For real.
I love you. Like, just be yourself. I like the sentiment of you. What time? This time by yourself, have it impacted you negatively or positively?
Positively, I would say, because I'm not distracted and things that are on my mind when I'm by myself are very clear. Very, very clear. And I can see clearly now, baby. A lot of thinking.
Did it start over?
Yes.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you could. This the good part right here.
They need to hear it twice, either for the ones in the
Yeah,
back.
this the
Okay.
good part.
Ones in the bushes need to hear it 2 times.
And I think that I can see very clearly now that the rain is gone, baby, that you're my rock in my world.
She's his rock. She's his world. He can see clearly now that the rain is gone.
Almost want to cry right there.
That's what I said. I'm not crying. You crying.
She even had to laugh. She said, bro.
You remember he had to make her
Jail
laugh.
talk like this girl crazy or something. She ain't crazy. Chrisean, nothing's wrong with Chrisean. I'm telling you. And I will say this out loud. You guys seen it. I can't hide it. Y'all seen her call me. Trust me. I talked to her. Ain't nothing wrong with her. Trust me. Nothing's wrong with her. You're hearing from a first-hand witness that she knows. She has great common sense. Chrisean is very smart, very intellectual, she can speak and articulate very well as well when we're talking, because I think that she's really comfortable. I think that she still gets shy. Hearing her on the back end versus out loud, she still is shy. Sometimes I'd be the same way. So I totally understand her. And I definitely think that she gets a little choked up and things still nowadays, but that girl knows what it is, and she loves her man, and she knows that he's a joker too at the same time. So come on now, guys. I want you guys to hear it for this last time and really understand that it's nothing you can say or do to change this. This is what it is. The Porters, baby, 2025.
Okay. Scale 1 to 10.
I love you. So funny.
Scale 1 to 10, how big is your faith in Jesus Christ?
Oh, 10 out of 10, baby. And now that Jesus has blessed me with you and you love me and you read to me, I feel closer to God forever than before. So thank you for that. And thank you, Jesus, for you.
Oh, that was sweet. That was so nice. Okay.
All
Well,
right. There all the time and stuff, you know? I like it.
I love reading to you every day and praying with you every day.
So right here, he was saying that his faith was 10 out of 10 because he gets to pray with Chrisean every day and that she's reading the Bible to him. So y'all I don't know if any window lickers are still in the chat, but do y'all think that's jail talk too? You think he reading the Bible as a part of jail talk and praying as a part of jail talk? Please answer
Let's
that.
just say hypothetically that y'all thought that. Why would it? There's still something positive. So why would you thought it was jail talk? She's still getting him close to God and making him read. He's praying. She's
Right.
being a positive influence in his life. So either way it goes, no matter how you spin it, it's not a bad thing either way it goes because however Christ he want to reach you, he gonna reach you. So y'all ain't got nothing to do with that. But go ahead.
Yeah, she is the vessel for him, and they gotta just deal with that.
Exactly.
Right.
Did you hear when he said, I love you, though, for real? It said it very low. I said, oh.
Yeah,
I
like
love you. You so funny.
yes.
They are
I'm
both
going to go
so in
mute.
love. He's never had love like this before from his mom. And I seen somebody today that said, "Oh, and if you don't respect your mom, you're not gonna respect a woman either." That is not 100% true. It can be true, but it is not always true because all men don't disrespect their
Yep.
parents or their mothers intentionally, right? His mother is literally giving disrespect to get disrespect. That's why she's getting that. She's rebelling against his wisdom.
She's behaving
That's
like
why.
a Rottweiler.
Yeah, and she's up here talking about his damn baby every day. So
She
what
Well,
is
makes you think that
behaving
he's
like a
going to talk to
Rottweiler.
her?
the word says, provoke not your child to anger. So that means God understood there's a respect between the two. It means you respect your mother and father, but the mother and father, you're not to provoke your child to anger. So that's what Carlissa, that was the last thing that made Carlissa block me when I wrote her that in DM. So it's like, you can't be simple. You got to honor your mother and father. You got to read the whole Bible too, lady. God understand there's a
Yep.
give and take.
Amen.
So, you know what
Thank
I'm
you. Thank you.
saying?
Thank you. Thank you,
Provoke
sister
not your
wife.
child to wrath. That's it. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hey.
So guys, I am going to drop the link for everybody to come up. I will set a couple rules, guys. When you come up, please limit your questions to 1 or 2 questions. I will give you 1 or 2. Or if you don't have a question and you're just going to speak towards something, limit it to 1 to 2 topics so that we're not prolonging it because only 10 people can be up here at a time. And we already have 6 of us up here. So that means only 4 people will be able to come up and the other content creators are going to stay on the stage. And if you want to ask them a question or get any, input or debunking of anything, you're more than welcome. So I am dropping the link. Please, you guys, limit it so that everyone can get a chance because I want all the rock stars, as many as you can, to come up and say something. So if you come, get it out and go on now.
You don't scare. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, not like
No,
that.
That's don't come up here and nut up. Don't get up here and nut up and start acting loopy because nobody got time for that.
Right.
I pinned the link at the top. So let's get it. I want to know what the rock stars are thinking. I know you guys have been waiting on this Q&A and we have been waiting too. And I just want to know how you guys are feeling. What was your best part of the Q&A? What part stood out to you the most? I want you guys to speak towards everything. If you didn't see the link, it is pinned at the top. Hit the link, guys. Come on up. This is your opportunity. Now, if y'all don't want to come, just say that because we can move on now.
I'm telling you.
I
They
don't see
coming.
nobody hitting the link.
They coming. They know they coming.
Oh, it do take a little time. And also, if you are in the bushes and you're a hater or you're somebody that, got something you want to say or do tonight, here's your opportunity. Now, not everybody's welcome. So don't get banned for life.
Yeah, now keep it cute now. Keep it cute.
Look, check it.
And
So
even if you from the other side, think about what you're going to say before you get here. Don't come up here aggressive, huffing and puffing, carrying on, because that's going to get you out of here. So think about what you want to say. Calm, cool, and collective.
Yeah, we're not gonna allow anybody to come up
We
here and
got
change the
Z
energy.
Petty on the stage. You knew she was coming. Z is on the stage, baby.
Hey
Hey,
Z.
Z.
Hey y'all,
Hey,
hey.
what
Z.
up, what
Hey.
up?
I'm cracking up because somebody said she acting like something. I said no, she acting like a pit bull that need to be fixed. That tooth rotten in the back so bad, child. She trying to suck the gunk out of it. That's why she hurting, because the tooth is rotten. You know when your tooth hurt, child, that thing be getting to your head.
I'm so
That's why
dead.
she was looking like that at the end of their life. Okay.
Yup, because that tooth rotten. She needed pulled.
She got a miss. She got a partial in the front too. She said she got her tooth knocked out. Carlissa.
Oh yeah, her sister did say that, and she got
Yep.
to get it fixed every certain amount of years because it get all
She got a
janky and
tooth in
stuff.
the front.
Yeah, so Z, what did you think about the Q&A? What was your favorite part?
Child, him loving his wife down. Stop playing. Come on now.
Real. Period.
So I did drop the link again. I don't think anyone's coming up because usually there will be 1,000 people in the thing, but I know you guys just really wanted to hear us speak about it. So I do appreciate that you guys trusted that we got a lot of our points across, because honestly, I felt if you didn't, you would be hitting the link for sure, or if you just wanted to say something. Well, obviously, guys, Jaden had a lot to say. Brick Barbie went on the biggest rant ever once she heard the Q&A. So did Carlissa. Oh
They
my God.
fried all the
Oh
way
my
out.
God.
They
I cannot
fried out.
believe Jaden is embarrassing herself like this. She literally commented over 3 times, and I heard there was more. These are just the only 3 that I got after the Q&A was posted. So the first comment, she said, he says the same thing when he's trying to see some How will she know, y'all, if she said she don't answer the phone? How will she know if they said that she said he ain't calling and taking care of her kids?
She
Which
is
one
talking
is it?
from the most bitter lemon squeeze place in her life. Her
Not
feelings were
lemon
so hurt.
squeeze.
Where's her wedding video if he do that? I mean, like for real though, he do all
Like,
that just to
yeah.
get some, make it
Let
make
me
sense.
let
You
me
can't.
ask y'all in the chat on the level of pretzel to ocean. So throw me a pretzel if y'all think it's pretzel salty, or if she went ocean salty crazy. Cause I'm so used to her pretending to be so unbothered that I could not believe she was frying out like that.
It's giving ocean pretzel.
Definitely ocean pretzel. I'm gonna
Not
have
the ocean pretzel. I know that's right.
that.
She said, please, Jaden, please stop. I can't keep defending you.
See, the problem is you gotta be careful what you wish for. You wanted to play like, oh, this is what I want, but you knew that that's not what you really want. And I forget who said on the panel, like, why wait for him to be down for you to be like, oh, okay, I got one up on you. Nah, you should have played it cool, but your emotions got the best of you, and now you're mad and you're showing the world that you're mad. So just continue to keep being mad at this point.
Period.
And I'm not gonna lie, I feel her pain. Cause I have had those moments with myself when, like a dude really get under your skin and you be in that moment where you trying to decide if you gonna just rip his head off and spit down his throat, or if you just gonna be like, okay. And usually cooler head will prevail and you be like, oh, I'm not gonna give him the satisfaction. I'm just keep it to myself. But the way that she blew her cool on the internet, I was just like really shocked that she blew her cool like that, because she was acting so nonchalant about it. And whatever was in that Q&A, it must have bit her and Carlissa both up the ass so hard, because they both just went berserkis circus.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
But
telling you,
I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
on Carlissa's behalf or whatever, I don't know exactly when she found out Dre, what Dre's situation was. But I really do feel like it's displaced anger again. And of course, Chrisean is the punching bag, because for a mom to know where her son's situation is, and just digging deeper into the situation where basically nobody knows how much time he's going to get, especially when he had other charges. It wasn't just the domestic violence charge that he caught. Like, you had other charges. That's why he was in hiding. So it's like, okay, being a mom and knowing what's going on, right? And then you see that Chrisean and Blue dropped the questionnaire thing. Instead of you just being wanting to be normal and feeling some type of way because your son, your eldest son, is going through what he going through, right? You take it out on your younger son, and you take it out on Chrisean, and oh, I love the baby, and that's my grandson. But what do? You even throw Chrisean Jesus in there again. Like, it's too much, girl. Like, you gotta get some help. It's too much.
And I want to piggyback
Yeah,
off
you're
something.
right about that for sure. And thank you, Z. Cliche and Why You Always Lying are now up here, so I'm gonna give them a chance to speak. Go ahead, sis. I heard you was about to say something.
So what I oh I'm sorry. What I
Oh,
have to say.
okay, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. So what I've got to say, my favorite part of the Q&A, of course, when he said he loved her. My second part is when he said something about his baby, and I liked when Krishan was a little surprised. Seemed like she was surprised, like she didn't know he was taking classes to get out early. I liked that part. But you know what I can't stand about this whole situation is everybody act like they don't remember. I just got into this Krishan thing like maybe a year ago. My daughter been telling me I'm a little older. So I was watching all the videos. I've been watching all the videos. I've been so engaged. I don't know. I just love Krishan. Like, she's my girl. But anyways, like, people act like they forget about what he did, like when he stole a baby from Krishan. Like, he showed his feelings then that he loved her. And then another thing, my husband was in jail for a while, so you can tell the difference between jail talk and the definition of jail talk when it comes to this men is when they meet these women in jail and they promise the women that they're going to be with them, not your man going to jail and then saying something to you. That's not jail talk. Because she knows the difference between when he's playing with her and lying and when he's telling the truth. So all of that jail talk, that's not jail talk. She know how to decipher that. She know her man. He went to jail, he left with Krishan. And then another thing I don't like is that they act like Jaden is like so much better than Krishan. And I don't see where she's so much better at. Like, what's the difference between her and him? Like, Krishan, I think personally, Krishan is better in the spotlight. Jaden only got in the spotlight because Blueface put her in there to hurt Krishan. You know what I mean? That's what I think about the whole situation is. And at the end of the day, I just think he needed to get older. Blueface needed to grow up a little bit, to
Yep.
mature, to see that he loved her. He loved her from the beginning. She been driving him crazy from the beginning. But once that maturity, and it has nothing to do with jail. Jail just made him zone in on his feelings. Like, you know what I mean? But he always loved her. He just didn't know how to treat her because he was still immature and he's a celebrity. You know what I mean? So he don't even know how to, act. But he always loved her and he always gonna love her. And there ain't nobody else that's gonna be able to get him like her. So people need to stop acting like that girl, like he just treats her so bad. And he has did some real bad things, but that's just his immaturity. That's how I see it. I
That's
don't
the
like to excuse it.
He did the
But
same to everybody. Is how I feel. He's embarrassed everybody he's been around. So I can see if people were just saying like, "Oh, Krishan's getting dogged out only."
right,
Everybody gets the same type of dogging out. It may be different levels and different ways, but he
right.
definitely does everybody dirty to somewhat. There's nothing worse than disrespecting your mama on a public. You know how sick Carlissa is about this boy admitting that he doesn't talk to her? That is disrespecting her, honestly. That's giving her the ass end of the stick, baby. That's literally debunking everything that she stands on and says every day on live. He
Make her
debunked
look like a
everything she
liar.
said.
she
He
said
Yep,
made
he
her
they
look
do.
like a liar.
And
Right.
but that's what she is though. That's what she is though.
Exactly.
Like she
Exactly.
lied about
Yep,
Jaden doing
exactly.
some naked visit on the visit with Chris, on the visit with Blueface, and that's why they can't talk no more. And then Jaden turns around and says she don't even answer his phone calls. So which is it? Is it you can't answer the phone calls no more, or you did and you got in trouble because you was showing your stuff on there too? Come on now, like stop it. Stop it. And that's all her. The hate come from her. And then Jaden is nobody. She's a number two, and she's always never been in the spotlight. She's never been in the spotlight. It's not Blueface that ever made her anything. All of that clout she got is from Chrisean. That's period. That's where she got it from. Because she always been Blueface baby mama, like somebody had brung up. She always been and never was nothing. And so he got mad at Chrisean. He didn't even put her up there then. When he got mad at Chrisean and wanted to hurt her feelings, that's when Jaden came into play. And she can't even play her part good. She can't dance. She really can't rap. She can't even remember her words. She's not even going to her bookings like she's supposed to showing up. I haven't seen that. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Her voice keep going away. To me, that's drugs. I don't know. I'm just saying. It looked like it. Like she's like something ain't right about her. But I just don't think that they put her on the pedestal, and I just don't like how they make it look like Krishan ain't with her baby every day too. Like out of here with that.
Right. You made some good points. And I thank you for coming up, Cliche. I'm glad you guys are
Mhm.
coming up and getting your points across, because a lot of people have been waiting on this Q&A, and I'm glad that we're getting some input from the rock stars, because everybody deserves to definitely speak on this, due to the fact that we waited, and this basically it should end all the narrative. But of course, they're going to move the goalpost again. We know that. So hey, why you always lying? I know you up here.
Hey, I wanted to say something. Okay, so I liked the Q&A. It was cute. I just didn't like how people was like really complaining about the questions. Like people wanted the Q&A to be like more messier, but then at the same time, they're not realizing. Krishan said she doesn't want to be in no drama. Like I
Who
like the
is
Q.
people? I didn't even hear that. I don't know. It must be
People like
more
her,
people.
like some of her like fans was like complaining about the questions and stuff. Like, oh, we need.
I
My
think you
phone
went
locked. My phone locked. My phone keep locking.
out.
So
So
brother,
I was saying like some of her fans was complaining like, oh, the questions need to be more messier, and I was like, I like the questions. I feel like it gets straight to the point. Like, why do the Q&A need to be messier where people gonna keep just constantly bashing her for no reason? I was like, I like the Q&A. It was like a little cute Q&A, and I heard about like I like the part where he said that AA meeting. I was like, oh my god, finally, like. Oh, and I wanted to say something about phone
That
keep
phone
locking. I don't know
unlocked
what's.
again.
Yeah, my phone locked again. And I wanted to say something about Stewie Big Bozier back. So she talking about, oh, he says that he does the same thing when he want to see some meow. Girl, nobody want to see that unseasoning meow. And it's just like she can't get no advice for nobody. She can't get advice for her mama because her mama be sitting up online fighting over Mary penis too. But nobody knew that though. Like only people that have been keeping up for a long, long time knew that. That's why she can't get no advice for her mama because her mama do the exact same thing she does: fight, get drunk, and fight over Mary penis. So she can't get no advice for her
Allegedly, she
mama too.
does.
Allegedly, yeah,
Carlos.
no, Carlissa said that.
Yeah, Carlos did say that.
Carlissa said that her mama was fighting over Mary penis allegedly. Let me say that. Um.
Well, let's
So
also be real about we can't believe too much of what Carlissa say when it comes
yeah,
to other people's character either. So let's just put a pin in that.
That's
I
true.
mean, we know her. Let me not say that. Well, allegedly we know her mama a drunk because never mind. Let me that's I'm not gonna say that.
Allegedly,
Allegedly, I
allegedly.
said allegedly. I said allegedly, but yeah, yeah, I like the Q&A and yeah.
I haven't even heard anybody say that they wanted more out of the questionnaire. I don't know. I'm glad I don't have those people over here because they probably would have got cussed out already. Because there's no way that you are looking for more than that when that covered everything and gave us even more than what we were really looking for. I know people want him to say straight out, up and down, oh my God, this is my baby. You guys need to stop going with the narratives. We already did a DNA. He don't need to say all that. I know they might be looking for something like that, like to go into detail, but if they're looking for that, they're just doing too much.
I
But we
mean,
were
I'm
saying
not.
that already. We was talking about the entitlement of people. They
Yeah.
sometimes they just be just doing the most.
Yeah, Chrisean and Blueface has already settled their beef, right? They've done that. So they don't gotta tell us how they did it. He doesn't have to come and apologize to us. We want him to be more public with the way that he respects her the same way he publicly disrespected her. I can say that, but they don't owe us nothing, right? He doesn't owe us the reason he did this and how he's gonna fix it and what he's gonna do moving forward and this, that, and that. It don't work that way. A lot of people are just too invested, right?
Because if he
It's
give us a
okay to
public
care, but you ain't
apology,
gotta care that much.
because if he give us a public apology, what am I gonna do with that? Like, I'm literally gonna read it and be like, oh, okay. Once I swipe out once I swipe out off of Instagram, TikTok, social media in general, I go about my day. I really don't give a blankly blank. I'm gonna be for real. Once I swipe out of these apps, I don't care. I go about my business. I got other things to worry about. Like, I don't care. Like, what am I gonna do with that public apology besides read it and be like, oh, okay, that's nice, and going about my day.
It's gonna be how he treats. That's just be there for us. That's what they need to take. What they see, his growth and everything like that. That need to be that. That's all they need to know. They need
Right.
to change. That's it.
And I did drop the link for Jaden Daily because she is a Jaden fan page, I'm assuming. But she did say that she liked both parties.
Yeah, I'd
I
like
would
to hear
like to
what she
get
has to
your
say.
opinion as well, because that would be a very unbiased opinion. And well, I guess it would be a little biased because you're Jaden Page, right? I mean, I don't know. So we want to get to know you. So you're definitely in a safe space. We're not going to cuss you out. You're welcome to come up. Oh, everybody's asleep. Okay, no problem. You can come up anytime though. Always join us. I'm glad to see that there is Jaden, fans that are willing to cross the tracks. It's safe over here. We will jump you though. We will, but just not right now. You ain't did nothing. So don't worry.
Most
We're not
definitely.
jumping right
Most definitely. But
now.
y'all, it's late over here. It's like 1 o'clock, like maybe two
And
o'clock
that's
in
what
the
I was
morning.
about to say. I know it's late for a lot of you guys. So I did want to show the throwback video of Jaden, and I did want to show the throwback video of Jaden getting kicked out and then Carlissa getting kicked out, and then we'll wrap it up there. I do appreciate everybody for pulling up. But I'm gonna get into those videos now so that we can kind of get up out of here because it's late and everybody got school. It's almost midnight for me. Even though it's late, I'm still waiting on something. So that's why I could stay up a little bit longer. But I am sleepy. I ain't even gonna hold you. And I gotta still do some things. So, I don't know why I'm talking.
Oh, say less.
Oh, that wine is working.
Yeah, that wine is working too well, baby. So here's a throwback of Jaden and Blueface never being happy. So all that happy home narrative, I want y'all to cut it.
Yeah, okay. The stick getting set up for our party. Huh? Hello? This is us today, guys. We don't talk much, but happy Mother's Day. Hello? Hello?
I'm not gonna let you look like you faking happy on the ground. Fuck you.
All right. So we not happy? You not happy? You're not a happy
Stop.
baby's
Why
mother?
are you doing that? That was too
No, not him shooting
You mad
her
at
with
me?
the automatic. Oh my God.
Huh?
He's so aggy.
You mad?
Right.
Ah, she mad.
Thank you, Demo.
I thought you was going to the door. The door is that way. Is you mad or nah?
And is
Fuck
real
it, she
mad.
mad, y'all. I'ma just hang out in the movie theater. Fuck it. Shit.
Let me get my phone.
Go ahead.
This is the
What's wrong with your mommy?
She
What's wrong
said,
with
let
your
me get
mommy?
my phone.
what's wrong with your mom?
What's wrong with her?
I mean outside.
What's wrong with her? I don't know. She don't live here. What's she doing?
I don't know. He don't even carry his mom outside.
Blueface said she don't live here. What is she?
What's she doing here? But he said, I don't know.
Like,
Oh,
she need to
God.
go.
I'm too weak. Oh
Yo,
my God.
I'm dying over.
It's
This is
him.
giving
I
I'm
don't
so
know.
dying
Blueface.
over
Just
here.
like the kid and
Like he was
everything.
Baby
wondering the
mama
same
drama.
thing. I'm crying.
Look at the
Baby
baby
mama
just
drama.
crying. But that's okay, right? Girl, please.
Baby
Right.
mama drama on crib.
See, that's what I'm talking
Damn,
about.
I got some good dick on crib.
And her child in the house.
Damn, I got some good dick. Now she running.
It was the run for
She
me.
crip walked on that shit, yeah?
Child, I don't know where y'all got this happy narrative from,
It
but that
was
ain't
the
it.
baby. The baby said, I don't know. Like he was wondering his damn self what she was doing there.
When she gonna leave? Why is she still out there?
Literally. And then Carlissa, guys, I had to throw a throwback for her because she's been basically crashing out since the Q&A. She caught herself doing a Q&A when nobody asked her anything.
Anything. You saw that?
She really went live. We'll go over that tomorrow.
Excuse me for a second, sis. I just wanted to say that we don't condone violence or bullying in any way, shape, form, or fashion. That was all for entertainment purposes only and for critique and commenting. Thank you.
We were definitely doing a review on the content that has nothing to do with anything. We're not promoting any violence. Disclaimer, disclaimer, YouTube disclaimer. Please don't come for me.
Please.
Please, please. Pretty please.
I'm upset. That's a good question. Why am I upset with the person who did the Q&A? Because why, if you his wife, why would you read that bullshit? What my son said. He said, I had loved being over there with my mom, because when my mom's there, I get to be a kid again. A grown-ass man said this. Your man, your husband said he loved when his mama there because he get to be a kid again. But don't be over there using us laughing because we divided right now. Don't be doing that. After how old is they? 28 years old. Do y'all know that we have only had one other time that Jonathan has ever in his 28 years of living where he disrespected me? Jonathan ain't never disrespect his mama growing up. Not never ever would he. It ain't hard to fucking kids when we got here. Yes, you do. You got a car outside, but you told him taking it for a lot. Did you not? Yes, you fucking did. I heard you.
I told her when she got here, I'm gonna have a place for her to stay.
But you stop it. Stop. Stop talking.
No, I'm already being.
I'm already. When you walk in here, I don't need you to take up for nobody now. Just go back in the fucking room. Let him do.
Y'all heard that? She was talking to Jaden. She was telling
Sure
Jaden to go back in
was.
the room, shut
She
up,
sure
don't say
was.
nothing. Girl, Chrisean would have never.
Because Carlissa done, they kind of hazed Jaden they groomed her into being what they wanted.
Wow.
So you look at it, look how they treated her that whole
Look,
time.
dragging behind them all since they was kids, back and forth like she was a mutt. They won't go nowhere. What is right? Shoot.
Girl, sent her to the room like a kid.
What are you doing?
to you?
No, I'm finna go upstairs and beat his whole ass. Just cause. Just cause. Just cause, bro.
You not there say hello to you? What the fuck y'all was my girlfriend.
You just a LA nigga for real.
Why the fuck would we want to get burnt?
It's not respect. Nigga, that bitch from Vegas, so I can hold you. You think you know her?
Let's go.
We gonna wait for the police to come. Since you hit girls now.
Let's go.
We gonna wait for the police to come.
First of all, what did I do? I'm getting him off of you, and I get body slammed. If I didn't have that nigga by the chain, he would have choked me and threw me out the house. I'm getting him off of you.
Don't touch me. So the cops get here.
And how you treat your family.
Don't touch me till the cops get here.
This how you treat your family. Chrisean was nowhere around, baby. So why is Chrisean always the blame for their family issues, as if she was the reason? Y'all already had stuff going on, and obviously he does it over women. So I get why you're blaming Chrisean, but I don't get it, because it's not her fault. Blame your son. Hold him accountable. Hold your son accountable, and maybe they won't keep ending up in jail.
She can't.
You can't blame it on the next woman.
She can't, because to hold them accountable, she's gonna have to hold herself accountable, and she's not willing to do that yet.
Man, that's crazy.
That part, because she is the problem. That's the problem. That's why she doesn't hold them accountable, because then people will be like, okay, well, the apple don't fall too far from the tree, ma'am. Where did they get this from? It's from her.
He's always said he been around his mom, been toxic, and he watched her do certain stuff growing up. He already, he's already said that. It's like Blueface. He said a lot of stuff, dropped a lot of hints over time, whether it be about Jade and Carlissa, whoever the case may be. People don't listen. They just take what they want to take from that.
Because who's having a 14-year-old in their home with their son? Like, what are we doing here? Like, I don't even understand how she had them having a whole relationship under her roof. Now, there's situations where, if she was a person, she didn't have no mom, she was just out there on the street homeless. Okay, cool. But that wasn't the situation.
Right.
You was condoning these two kids, because at 14 years old, you're a kid. You was condoning these two kids, which her nephew said that she would get 14 years old girls to come over, not Jaden, other 14-year-old girls. So, like, she gets up on this internet and talks about people like she's this good Samaritan, when she is just a hot mess, period. And she's so delusional. I just get so annoyed when I just see her up there talking, because it just screams mental illness 1013. Like, yo, this lady, yo.
Yes.
Yeah, she gonna have to
She's
change.
really triggering.
She just want to take
triggering. She make you. Yeah, she like make you want to pop her.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna replay the part where she little girl Jaden, and we're gonna end it there.
Is that the one at the restaurant, sis, when she snatched that food and threw it on the ground?
Oh no, I'm gonna show that one too. I'll show him.
Please show that one. Thank you,
that
ma'am.
one needs it.
I'm definitely gonna show it. Here's the part where she little girl Jaden, and then we're gonna jump into that video of her playing in Jaden's face again.
Yes, you do. You got a car outside, but you told us you told us paying for the lot. Did you not? Yes, you fucking did. I heard you.
I told her when she got here, I'm gonna have a place for her to stay.
Stop it. Stop.
You hear? Jaden is the one saying, stop it. So now you're about to hear Carlissa send her to her room like a little kid. Let me zoom in. Let me make sure I zoom in.
No, I'm already being.
I don't need you to take up for nobody now. Just go back in the fucking room. Let him do what he doing.
It's the audacity for me to speak to your son's woman like that at the time, to even feel you had the authority to do so. That's how you know how she been controlling Jaden forever, because there's no way that Jaden
Yep.
should have ever allowed that. But at the end of the day, she did, because she knows her place, right? They got her. They definitely have her groomed.
Definitely.
Right.
Since she was 14, she know to shut the F up and go to her room.
Mm-hmm. Here's the other video of Carlissa disrespecting Jaden, as she always does. I guess it's gonna have to replay for me because it ain't starting over.
And wasn't she pregnant right here, Jaden?
Yeah, she had announced she was pregnant in December of 2021, and this was in February of 2022. And look how scared she was. Got her hands up to her face. Girl, took you forever to get up.
And
Literally.
Blueface
That
posted
reaction was way too slow.
right. He posted a video and said, "This is how my mom treat women." He's still talking about his mama even then. Like, this is how my mom treat women.
Exactly.
Pregnant.
Now,
Pregnant.
Carlissa done walked past her. She got her hand up to her face. Why? Why is her hand in her face?
Yeah,
Carlissa's already.
Because I
scared she
believe
was
she
gonna
done
knock
already
her.
put her hands on her, or because that's not a defense from somebody that you wouldn't expect to put their hands on you.
Child.
Right. Jaden's so
It's the
scared.
audacity for me. Jaden, Carlissa, get over it. The Porters 2025 is up. They're stuck. It's never ending. It doesn't matter. Even if it does end, it's never going to be you, Stewie. It doesn't matter who it is. It won't be you. It's going to be Chrisean, though, because we already knew that. At the end of the day,
it was never going to be her.
Like Chrisean said, she know what y'all waiting for. You guys are waiting for an ending, and like Chrisean said, it's never gonna end. So keep
Period.
watching and keep waiting, because it's never gonna end with them.
Y'all, if it was ever going to be Jaden, it would already been the end. That's it. That's all.
Period. Definitely, that's the end for sure.
And that's on period. There you go.
And that's on period. Porters 2025. That's the new thing, guys. That's what we going with, because that's a whole new. It's no longer the circus. It's the Porters 2025. That's how we're addressing them, because they're something new. They're the Porters, and that's what we're looking forward to. So we're going to end it here, guys. I appreciate all you ladies on the panel. Shout out to Rock TTV Media, my sis. Make sure you guys are following her on Instagram. She's also going to be getting her YouTube together this week. I don't care what she say. I don't care how much time she got. What work shift
I
she
heard
get
that.
this week. We is getting to it. Shout out to Misha for pulling up on us, you guys. She is so dope. I appreciate you, Misha, for coming. You're welcome anytime. I really love you speaking your opinion. Make sure you guys are following her as well.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Shout out to my sis, Chrisean the Icon. Make sure you guys are following her on the platform, Instagram as well. Sis always going to be here. She's never going to miss a show. If she do miss it, she's at work or sleep. And most likely, if she at work, you're going to see her at work, because she's going to pop right in at work in the hospital with everything on, mask and all, getting her point across for sure. She ain't going to miss it. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Amen to that.
And
what's the disclaimer, Love and War? You get up here and say it, because I don't know what disclaimer you talking about. Voice of reason. I'm sleepy. I got a disclaimer to say. The voice of reason. Make sure y'all following my sis. Y'all already know what it is with her. She's definitely gonna be here. First of all, you guys, the Voice of Reason and Rock TTV Media, they're both Tauruses like me. So that's why we get along so well, because we understand each other so well. We mesh well together. So make sure you're following the Voice of Reason as well. She too is going to be dropping more content on her YouTube that she just dropped. So make sure you're following her. And please drop your link in the chat, Voice, so that they could
get your follows up.
Yeah. And also, my sis, Miss Fit, is here. Make sure you guys are following her, following my bro Z Banga. I don't know where bro at, bro. Well, I know where he at. We all know where he at. He's asleep. It ain't even know where he at. He's definitely asleep. And follow Misfit on Instagram, and she's on YouTube, sis. Get your link in there as well, because we want everybody to be pulling up, sharing the love with all the rock stars, everybody that supports everybody. It's not just about supporting, one person. It's about supporting who you want to support. So if you want to support whoever, do whatever you want to do. It has nothing to do with me wanting to be in control. I want everybody to win. I want everybody to eat. I want everybody to get their point across, because the more people that speak up for Chrisean, the more love she has. So with that, guys, good night. Have a good one. Thank you guys in the chat. Thank the mods. Have a good night. Bye.
Later, y'all.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys. Thank you for the 580 likes. Have a great night.